Hello everyone and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James and tonight we are going to be doing a guided meditation. We're going to play some chess. Maybe I'll give some chess lessons if someone's lucky out there. And we're going to have a good time. We'll discuss some philosophy too, and we're going to read from two things. Not just one. We're going to read from two things. We have The Sevenfold Journey, Reclaiming Mind, Body, and Spirit Through the Chakras. This is a great book for chakra balancing. We've been going through the chakras from the root chakra all the way up to the crown, and we've been cleaning out energy blockages. So if you have any blockages out there, come over and join our group. And then arguably one of the best books ever written, in my mind it is, the Tao Te Ching. Lao Tzu, his masterpiece, right? This is the foundations of Taoism right here. Check it out. All right. So, what's new with everyone? What's going on? All you folks out there. Ignorant. Hey, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing tonight, man? Are you enjoying the scene? Are you enjoying the chat? You always come here bursting with energy, and then you just kind of fade away. Maybe only say like another one or two comments, but that's cool, man. You're a lurker, dude. I appreciate the fact that you come in and say hi regardless, man. All right, so, JT Farms is here, my channel shaman. All right, the channel shaman has arrived. Are we okay, JT? Like, can I stream? I can start streaming now. I can't even stream without you here, JT. That's just how it goes. We're partners. We're partners in this craziness, right? In this crazy world of Twitch, in this crazy world of life. You and I, we always have a lot. We always have a lot of experiences. But here's the main thing: we stick together, we fucking battle through, and we enjoy what we can, and we try to help the people we can. Right? That's all you can do at the end of the day. You know, people are like, "Oh, life's so complicated," blah blah blah. You know, I have like to juggle all these balls and blah blah blah. You know, and it's like, yeah, it is, but you can always pan out, right, to like a big picture perspective and be like, all right, well, I want to help people. I want to do what I can to make the world better. I also don't want to, die in the process. I don't want to overdo it. I want to live like a decent life. How can I best do that? And you reflect on those things, and you come up with solutions to these problems. And sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. But regardless, you try, right? And I believe there's effort in trying, and just the act of trying. Some people just they don't try. They resign to the fate of the universe. But I'm not a believer in that. I feel like that's. It's not the best approach. It's not the best approach. All right, JT, what are we doing here? I think we're gonna do some chess. I want to do a puzzle rush. I want to see where I'm at. I gotta gauge it all. I gauge a lot from my puzzle rush ability. So let's get this all set up. JT, by the way, how was your day? Huh? First of all, you haven't said anything about your day, and I was actually thinking about this. And the last time we talked, I was doing all the talking. It's time for you to do some talking. I should have asked. I don't know why I didn't pry more into your world. You didn't want to talk. I don't think you wanted to talk about your life as much. You were asking me about my life, But I need to call you, and then you tell me everything in your world, right? I need to know that. So I'm gonna have to give you a call like sometime soon, and we're gonna have to talk about your world. All right. By the way, this is a little bit early for me nowadays. I think I've been streaming a little later lately. So, hold on to your seats. I'm going to be here a long time, maybe. JT, are you holding on to your seat right now? Or are you watching the dogs? Like, which one? Which one of those are you doing? Is Kit Kat giving you a dirty stare? Like, what is the deal here, JT? Like, what is the deal? Are you doing dishes? Are you doing handstands? Are you on a beach in Kauai or something? JT, you say you're holding on to lots of shit. Well, let it go. Let it all go. Just let it go. Release it and just be one with the Evolve Yourself TV channel tonight. Be one with the community and just be free. And I don't know. That's my advice. Okay, we're gonna jump into Puzzle Rush. So those of you who don't know, I am a chess instructor IRL, and Puzzle Rush is a game on chess.com. You have 3 minutes to solve as many puzzles as you can. And they're typically checkmate puzzles or win material puzzles or pawn promotion puzzles or defensive puzzles. So that's what we got. And we're going to try to solve as many as we can. My high ever is 28. And I'm typically happy if I can get somewhere in the 20s. Somewhere in the 20s, satisfies me. Wait, before I hop in, we got a celebrity in here, Herbert Smithens. Herbert Smithens, you have become quite the fixture in the chat, man. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope life is treating you well. I hope everything's going good for you, man. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I'm streaming a little earlier today. My time fluctuates. I'm gonna hop into a puzzle rush though. I'm gonna hop into a puzzle rush right now, right off the bat. I feel like we got to keep the energy high tonight. I have a lot of energy tonight, so I want to keep the energy high, keep it moving, right? All right, let's do this. Ready? You guys ready? Herbert, place your bets. Place your bets, Herbert. JT, you too. All right, let's do this. It's getting tough. Mate. Oh, there we go. I think you take here first. Yeah. All right. Well, you obviously do that, and then you do this, and then you win the knight. Take, sack the queen, mate. Mate. Something's weird about this puzzle. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, duh. All right, win the rook. Win a rook, right? If you can win a rook, you should win a rook. That's like one of life's lessons, right? I think you just go here, and then just that. All right, bam, check, and oops. Oh, we gotta do mate. Well, this one's a little sneaky. I think I just do this. Well, hold on. Then maybe this first, I think. Oh, no. I fucked that one up. All right. All right. Yeah, now they're getting hard. They're getting hard all of a sudden. Fuck. I don't know. I think, what, you just pin it? No. Why is this one so ridiculous? I don't understand. Okay, never mind. Let's go. There we go, mate. All right, black to move. There's a fork, win the queen, and then to run the pawn all the way to victory lane. All right, now we're going. Now we're moving. Check, and we have checkmate. All right, and then white to move. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, that kind of idea. That's pretty. That's a tough one to spot. That was not an easy puzzle. This one's pretty straightforward. Okay. All right, well, 21. All right, 21. I'll take it. 21's a legit score. That's fine. I'll take that. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so that's, that's Puzzle Rush. Those of you who don't know Puzzle Rush, I want to get 20 or more on stream. Sometimes I can pull up. I pulled up to 28, and 27's my on-stream high. One Sluggy's here. Good to see you, man. How you doing, One Sluggy? One Sluggy is a streamer here on Twitch. Totally awesome, authentic, genuine dude. He streams a lot of gaming streams. He also does walks around his neighborhood. Just a real laid back, nice guy. Check him out. Drop him a follow. How you doing tonight, One Sluggy? I had the pleasure of hanging out in One Sluggy's stream earlier. I think it was, sometime last night I was hanging out there, and it was good. It was real laid back, just real chilled, man. It was cool, cool hanging out there with you. All right, let's see. Herbert, you say when Agni can both win and lose at chess without any emotion or feelings, we know he has achieved nirvana. No, that's true. That is true. Like, I feel like, yeah, that's how you want to be. You want to be. It's like when you trade in the stock market. I'm into options trading. If you do trading in the stock market, you want your emotions to be like a computer. You want to have the same emotional response as your computer. That's just how it goes. You don't want to let your emotions swing and sway your decisions. You want to be the best traders are kind of robotic in their way. And I feel like the best the people who have the highest quality of life are not super attached to externals in any sense, right? Any of the X, Y's, and Z's out there in the world, they don't care about that. All right, let's see. One Suggy, you're good. All right, good. Yeah, hope I'm well. Yeah, I'm well, man. I'm well. You were actually talking about helping me with that Doom Eternal issue. I haven't been able to stream it through OBS, so maybe we'll do that one of these days. I mean, I already tried, and I've tried with a couple people, and I've looked up some shit, and I've downloaded all sorts of stuff that there's this real tech thing that you're supposed to download to give you some options that you can adjust on your system for it. I don't know. It was just I've been having weird shit with it. But I don't know, whatever, we'll see. I mean, I can stream it from what's it called? From the GeForce Experience in-game overlay. I can stream it. So I can just go to the game and I can stream directly from the GeForce Experience overlay, right? But I haven't been able to do it through OBS. And I'll tell you what I tried. I set up a game, a game in a capture specific window, and the Doom Eternal is populated in the window, but it never loads up, and I've reloaded it, and I don't want to have to shut down OBS because I'm still streaming. I don't want to kick everyone out, It's one of that, if everyone wasn't getting kicked out, I'd probably just shut down OBS and go into that. But and I also want to see the chat. I haven't been able to see the chat otherwise too. So yeah, so that's kind of what I tried. All right, let's play a game. I think it's time that we play a game. One Suggy, you say just DM you on Discord when you can. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I get a minute, and feel like actually tackling this shit, I'll contact you. We'll figure it out. All right. Okay, I want to do a game. We got to get a game here. This is too long. I've been sitting around. I haven't been entertaining you guys. I got to get a game out here. Let's get a good chess game that we'll do 10 minutes, and I'll do a lesson while we're playing. All right. Let's see if I can win this 10-minute game. Here we go. Ready? Let's do this. All right. 10 minutes. This could be it's an anonymous game. So what is this shit? What, they got a new thing? Challenge to a game. What they got a new system? No, they've never been like this. There we go. All right. It could be a grandmaster, could be the best player in the world, could be a complete noob. I have no idea who I'm going to be playing. All I know is I have the black pieces. And this guy's not making a move. So that's kind of ridiculous. All right, there he goes. Sicilian defense. Get some control over d4. If he pushes out, I'll just take. He'll take. And then I'll develop hitting his queen with tempo. Then I'll just move his queen back or over to a4. So the fact that this guy's taken so long, I don't know what to think. I have no idea what's going on with this guy. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen someone take 30 seconds on their second move. What's he thinking about, dude? Come on, what's he? Oh, you know what? He's got a bad connection. Oh, look at that connection. This is not. He left the game, dude. Fuck this. All right, let me get out of here. Why am I offering a draw? I just gotta leave. Get out. All right. All right, new opponent. That was the most ridiculous thing ever. Can everyone see me? Can everyone see the game? We good? We good? All right, let's do this. Let's see if this opponent moves. Is this a grandmaster or is it a noob? And what, this guy's not going to move now too? Wow. This is 2 games in a row. My connection's fine. I'm not dropping frames, right? JT, am I dropping any frames? Anyone, Herbert? I don't think I'm dropping frames. But I've had 2 opponents now that haven't moved. All right, so let's get out of here. New opponent. There we go. This guy's moving. Yeah, now this guy's moving fine. So I must have just been weird luck or something. All right, so he's going in for this variation. All right, develop. I play this line, and then my knight's going to come over. I'm going to push out, and I'm going to gain. My whole thing is I'm gaining a tempo on his bishop. So I'm going to be able to support this push now, and I'm going to gain a tempo on the bishop because the pawn's going to recapture. Then he's going to have to either move his bishop back here, here, or here. And okay, so now he goes in for that. That's fine. Whatever. Doesn't matter. think this is how we do it. Yeah, we just recapture that way. I gain the tempo. Okay, now I take like this. Wait, hold on. Yeah, now I capture like this because I now have a nice little pawn structure here in the center. So I have some central control. You know, like everything's looking good. I just need a castle. Now I could play. I got this idea, right? Attacking the pawn right here if the bishop ever moves off. But I also just want to get castled. So I'm just gonna fucking castle. So, you know, sometimes you want to delay things and do other things, but not here. I just wanted a castle. So he's got that idea. Yeah. Well, I guess we just do this. I'm not going to just sit in that pin. Notice the knight was pinned to the queen. I'm not going to just sit in that. That's like ridiculous. So he's probably going to come here to try to trade off bishops. So let's see. I need to get my light square bishop active. Maybe I should come here. This would be a great way to trade off light square bishops. Yeah, I think this is a great idea. Well, no, he takes the knight first. He takes the knight first. Then I take his bishop. Then he takes my rook. Then I take his rook. Yeah, I don't like that line, but I do like yeah, this is tough. I could develop my bishop. He takes, I take the knight. Yeah, actually this works. This does work. So I develop the bishop. And then if he takes, yeah, this should work. Okay, so then I take here, and then he takes there. And my pawn structure is going to be a little damaged, but I think it's going to be okay. So now, unless I want to even go in for this, I take. I'm on his. You know what? Oh, that's not going to work. I have to take this way. Oh, okay. That was a miscalculation. Now I'll just take like that. So I have a little bit of a weakness, but it's okay. I can use it. I can use it to my advantage, hopefully. All right. He's gonna probably double up here, which is fine. Well, maybe he won't. He probably won't actually. I'm just gonna challenge it immediately. I'm gonna challenge his e file immediately. I'm not gonna let him sit there with it. His knight can't move. All right, so that's actually a really good thing. Hold on a second. I like the fact that he moved there. So I can activate my bishop now to a better diagonal. Attack the queen. So he could come in here. All right, so he's going to go in for that. I don't know if that's really that great. Oh, I see. There's that. Okay, so the idea is if he takes, I take, and then if he comes down and takes, I can just come up here and mate him. Back rank mate. That's the idea behind this. I have these weakened pawns here on the weakened pawns over here. It's kind of a mess on the king side. He's kind of in a weird position actually, to be honest. Yeah, so he just had to retreat his queen all the way back there. You know, those are the kind of moves that I want being made. All right, so now I'm just going to play a quick solid move. This kind of stabilizes the position. If he ever takes, I'll have a very strong pawn center. He'll probably take now. But I'm actually going to take... Now, should I take with... This is a very important moment. Do I take with the queen, the pawn, or the rook? I could completely... Yeah, this is my style to solve this weakness that I've had in my position, and then just have this big pawn center. I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. I'm pushing forward. This is a really strong pawn center. It's going to be hard for him to control, to deal with all this. I'm going to have these 4 pawns right here, right? Okay, so now he's on this pawn right here, right? So got to defend it. I mean, I'd like to at least. So where do I go? Oh, I don't think I can defend both of these threats. Well, I mean, rook over, but it's not a pretty move. I can't push. Well, what if I come over here? This is better. Yeah, I think this has got to be better. How's everyone doing in chat? How's everyone doing? JT, you're talking about we got to catch Agni on the right day. You never know. You never know when you're going to catch me. Catch me when you can. All right, fine. So he's doing that idea. I'd like to push out now, actually. Oh, I have to defend this. This is so stupid, though. Maybe now I break it open. Take. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't do it now. I'll lose a piece. I mean, it's currently defended. Everything's currently all right, but what can I do here? How can I get more active? All right, we're going to go with this. No, that doesn't work. Yes, it does. Fuck, I spent a lot of time there. Spending way too much time. This is not good. Not good at all, actually, right now, to be honest. All right, we're gonna... Oh, that would have been a blunder. That's a blunder. We're going to just come back here. I need to find... Oh, I got to come here, I think. Oh, this is all right. This is all right. Dude, forget this guy. Here. This guy's pissing me off. Oh, he did get that. All right, well, whatever. He got that. Oh, that's a shame. All right. I at least am going to get this in, which is what I need to get in. This is the break. I've been fucking pussyfooting around this whole time. I finally get in the break I need to get in. It's like, just get it in. I don't care about the pawn. You know, sometimes you just gotta fucking make the move. And now I should take with, let's see. Take with the rook even. Just be as... Yeah, I'm taking with the rook. No, that's a terrible move, because now his knight's just going to take. But I mean, I'll still be able to get one piece for it. That was a huge mistake right there. I needed to take with the pawn. That was a huge blunder. I should resign at this point, to be honest. He's just going to take, and then I'm going to take. Yeah. Oh, he took there. I can't believe he took like that. So he's looking to pick up this pawn, I guess, which is fine. Oh, shit. I only have, what, one move? Really? That's terrible. Oh, and then no, I don't have any moves. This would lead to a smothered mate. I mean, I could take the fucking knight. But then I sack the queen. I could run this way. Check. What about this? This is ridiculous. He's got me mated. Check. Almost, at least. He's gonna win the bishop. What a mess. I can't believe that fell apart like that. Yeah, I gotta run this way. Well, no, he doesn't have. Oh, okay. Now he runs this way. Check. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy's got like a million moves he can make. The only thing I have going for me is that my pawn is 2 squares from promoting, but 1, 2. Yeah, now he just does that, and then I have to do this. He's got tons of checks, basically. There's another check. There's another check. Now he's got that. There's another check. Hey, is he out of... No, he's got this check right here. So he's got 1 check left. Because my bishop's guarding d4. He's just got to make this move. He left. He left the game. I think he didn't think he had it. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe he just fucking left. Maybe he didn't want to play it out. One of those two. Let's see if he comes back. Or maybe his connection was bad. There, he's back. He's back. There we go. All he's got to do is move his king here. I don't know why he's doing that. Doesn't seem as good, but... So now we're going to have this sack. He thinks he can win in this situation. I don't know. Like, his connection seems fine now. I don't know what the deal is. Minute 46. What's going to happen? Ah, Jesus. This is a fucked up. This is fucked up. Like, this guy's just winning the game, you know, but I do have this one pass pawn, and now he's just like fucking joining and leaving and joining and leaving. Who knows what he's fucking doing? Two minutes. He's under 2 minutes. We're about at the same time. If he doesn't come back in 10 seconds, it's GG. I feel like this is a win for him still, though. I mean, we'll check with the computer, but claim victory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a win because he takes, I take, and then the question is like, how can I stop all of his pawns, right? Or can I even? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Probably not, though. Let's check it out. Yeah, right. Take. Yeah, I mean, but he's got to play perfect, too. You know, if he fucks up or whatever, then it's GG. All right. Okay, well, we start with a win, and while it was not the best win ever, we got a win in. All right, we got a win under our belts. Okay, let's see. Let's see. JT, you say, LL, I'll bring the thread, you bring the needle, and Sluggy can hold him down. Never give up, surrender. I didn't give up that game, Sluggy. I did not give up that game. I did not surrender. I did not. I fought it out. And technically, I got a win. I got a win on a technicality. His connection wasn't as good as mine. It's kind of funny that it's like that sometimes. It's like, hey, the reason I beat you is because I have a stronger internet connection than you, and that's part of the game. Oh, man. That's funny. Yeah, exactly. Herbert, he was going to take my pawn. Like, all he had to do is move his king over. I don't know what happened then. I don't know. But that was fun. It was fun playing a game. Did you guys enjoy that? Did you guys all have a good experience? All right, I'm going to fill up my water. You fill up your waters. You know, have some good chat. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. We're going to come into some meditation pretty soon, unless JT's washing the dogs. Hey, Terra time is here. All right. You know, I was just filling up my water, Terry, and you came in right at that particular moment. Good to see you. It's pretty easy to spot when you walk in a room. Let me tell you, it's easy to spot you when you come into my chat. Terra Time is a phenomenal streamer here on Twitch. Super awesome personal trainer. She lives in Argentina. She goes to the farm. She's got the cats and the dogs. Whenever I go to her channel, I'm always saying, "Where's the cat?" Because it's a good cat. You know, it's a good cat redemption sound. So definitely go check her out. Drop her a follow. She is a wonderful human being. How are you doing tonight, Terra Time? What's going on with you? My dear friend, are you lying in bed? Are you lying in bed again? Are you lying in bed sleeping? Or do you have too much energy and you can't sleep? What's Chicago style? There we go. Yes, yes. Tara Time gets it. You know, she's not from Chicago, but she understands Chicago style. I think a lot of it is because think about two of your good Twitch friends, me and Kittens and Keith, right? Kittens and I, man, we're both Chicago guys. We're both Chicago guys. You understand Chicago style. Not everyone understands Chicago style. Let me tell you. It's good though. It's good. Someone clip that Chicago style bit. Okay. All right. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Let's see. Let's do a. What do you think, Tara Time? Tara Time. What do you think we should do? Should we hop into the meditation or should we do something more active? Let's do a quick puzzle rush. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's how you make a 3 on your hand. We'll do a 3 minutes for puzzle rush. All right. Let's see what the best score I can get in 3 minutes. I'm feeling energized now that Terror Time's here. I'm feeling energized. I think this is going to be a good score. All right, let's do this. All right, mate. Grab it. Mate. Wait. Oh, I'm in check. Get out of check. Just come over here, I guess. Oh no! What did I miss something there already? That was not good. All right, mate. Oh, this move. That's a little sneaky. That's a little sneaky, to be honest. To be perfectly honest. Nice straightforward fork. That's not sneaky at all. Oh, I think this idea. All right. Let's see what do we got now. Check and mate. Pretty cool. Here we're going to pin the queen to the king. So I got to take this. Wait, I got to take. Oh, I just got to move over here. I don't have to take. That's the thing. That's the point. That's the whole point. All right. All right. A white to move. Sack the queen. Looking good. Throw this in. And then we have this mate. We got this pretty mate. We got. Do I take here first? No. Something's weird here. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Oh. No, you take with the other rook? Why do you take with the other rook? That's ridiculous. I'm going to at least win the rook here. Gotta come here. All right. There we go. Oh, take there. Cool. That was another tricky one. They've been giving me a lot of tricky ones tonight. I don't know. It's tricky. It's a tricky day. And then you throw this in. And then this. All right. Oh, wait. I'm in check. Wait a second. Take the queen. Oh, and win the rook at the end of it. All right. That's fine. All right. I think this is it. Yeah, that's you're doing a lot of sack in there. All right. There we go. There we go. 23. All right, 23 is a good score. I'll take that. I will take that. I'll take 23. That's a solid score. All right, cool. Well, you couldn't see it? You couldn't see the goddamn screen? I didn't have the display set correctly? All right, there. You can all see. It's 23. It's 23, right? You can all see now. All right, there we go. Now you can believe me. It says amazing. It says amazing. All right, well, whatever. It was only 3 minutes. It was only 3 minutes. All right. Sorry, Alvoka Samasa Sukinu Vivantu. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a 3 minute time gap where I was just like, being intense about the screen. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Let's see. Hey, you clipped it. All right, cool. You clipped the that bit on Chicago style. Thank you. I wanted to show that to one of my buddies who, me and him always joke around with Chicago style stuff. All right, so now I guess we have to do it again then. We have to do it right though. We got to do it right now. All right. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. No, you know what? I'm going to play a game. I'm going to play a game. Fuck that. We're going to get a game going here. All right, let's get it. Let's get everything right. There we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. We're playing a game now. I'm pissed about this. I'm pissed about this. All right. Let's do this. Get this mouse out of my, or microphone out of my way. Oh, that was intense. That was really intense. That was 3 minutes. That was a tough 3 minutes too. Okay, so this guy is going in for cheap tricks. When you see people, he's going to bring his queen here. He's going in for real cheap tricks right now, all right? This guy is Cheapy McGee. He wants to be the cheapest salesman on the planet, I guess. So he goes in for that, which does like pretty much nothing, I think. Let's see. I come here, he comes in with a knight. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. If he pushes, it doesn't work because I have this. I think he's looking at push, but then I hop my knight, I'm attacking his queen. And then, yeah, so he can't, it just doesn't work. He sacked a piece for basically nothing. Okay, so now this is a good moment, because when someone messes up, you want to see how can you take advantage of that, right? When someone messes up in chess, that's what you need to be thinking. So I think just development here, or do I want something more direct? Like, no, I think this is simply just get some development in. He can have this pawn if he wants. I'll give him that pawn. Okay, now I think I have to find a way to get this bishop active. So my rook's gonna come over. Oh, this is getting a little weird. His queen is actually on a pretty strong diagonal. He's got some threats now, a little bit, but we're gonna go with this. I want more defense over e5. All right, everyone can see what I'm doing this time. Good. Last time you couldn't. That's why I had to. All right, I have no idea what his idea is here. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I guess I even have this. I could even push, but there's no need. I could go after his light square bishop. Here, let's or his knight. Let's go after his knight. What's his knight gonna do? That's actually a ridiculously good move that I just missed. All right, so I guess I got to be a little bit careful. Oh man. Okay, but I have this. Oh, I mean, there is this. So I have this first. This guy's all in on cheap tricks. You know, you meet guys like this. You meet guys that they're all in on the cheap tricks. He's just going in for quick traps and blunders and all that. Notice how, yeah, so his knight goes there, and I simply just, I take. And once he loses his queen, he's going to have nothing at the end of the day. Like, here. Like, what's he got? What does he have right now? He's got nothing. Forced to trade, and this is just going to be GG pretty damn soon. All because he went in for that quick sacrifice. He sacrificed that piece. Look at that. You know, he sacrificed right off the bat. You never do that. It's a terrible idea. It's terrible basically. It's not good chess. Okay. So I want to get this bishop active. I also got to get this rook active. So I'm going to bring I mean, this is the diagonal I'd actually like my bishop on, but there's a little problem first. So maybe I'm thinking rook over and then king, but it's kind of slow, but It seems effective, unless there's something better. All right, we're just doing it. Rook over, king down, and then bishop up. So that's not smart. So this guy's trading pieces when he's down a material. You don't want to do that. That's just chess 101. The reason you don't do that is because at the end of the game, all else being equal, you know, you'll have pieces and your opponent won't. So now he's going to probably play this. Go after my knight. He's just throwing out whatever he can. Okay, he's going for that idea. That's probably better objectively, actually. Oh, this is actually, let's see. That knight could be a little bit of a pest. He's looking at hopping in here, but if not, you know, hopping over here. That's going to be a pesky knight. Well, whatever. I can chase it away, though, I think. He's going to hop in here, I think. I think I can eventually... So let's see. If I try to flush it away. Flush it out. He's got this kind of idea. Move the rook. And then where does he go? I'm not seeing it. So I'm just going to come right here. Or actually, maybe this first. Yeah. Gain a little space over here first, I think, is the way forward. Okay, now he just loses his knight. Well, he could do this first, to be fair. And then okay, oh, he's got, yeah, he can just run back there. All right, whatever. So he's just hopping his fucking knight around at this point. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. This is one of the most ridiculous players I've ever seen. He just wants to hype. He's not even playing chess. He's just playing hop the knight. So I'm looking at bishop over and then push and then trap the knight. So we're going to go, oh, this is beautiful. This is completely beautiful. Look at this discovery now. Now, whenever this knight moves, like I could even throw in a check and take the rook. I mean, I have all sorts of ideas. Let's see. Let's come over. How do I want to do this? I could go to busted open right now, too. He pushes. He's looking to hop in here, too, even. Does that do anything? It's a little annoying, to be honest, if he hops in here. But I still don't know what... I mean, he could take my... It's like, it's so ridiculous. I'm chewing up so much time just because he's hopping his fucking knight around. I need to move my knight somewhere. All right, so yeah, he hops in there, and then I'm gonna come back here. If he wants the bishop, he can take the bishop at this point. Otherwise, I'm on the rook. All right, I'm not messing around. I'm just taking a piece. So he throws that check in for no reason. And now I just win this even. Well, let's actually come up here. I'm just going to push out. Attack his pieces if I can. I'm gonna bust all this open real soon. Like, he can't just keep doing this. This is not a winnable formula, assuming I don't really fucking blunder and do something ridiculous.
I just need to break all this open. I'm up a ton of material here. That's it. He's actually going to give it to me. He's just going to allow me to do what I want to do, apparently. Okay. Now I can even take here. Well, I got to be a little bit careful. I take here, rook over, and then I take the knight. He's on the pawn. Well, whatever. Let's push like this. Just get his knight out of here. Remove the defender. I'll keep it real simple. All right. Take right there. I have all sorts of pressure now. Check. Okay, so he's going to do that. I'll just take right here. Yeah, I mean, this dude is just really weird. That if I had to describe how this guy is, he's playing a very weird game right now. I think I'm just gonna push up. I think I can just push on through, to be honest. I don't think he can stop this. And it's like it makes sense. The idea makes perfect sense because look, my rook's already backing up the pawn. I already have my a pig on the 7th, right? Or 2nd. You want your rooks on these files, right? That's a terrible move because now this pawn is pinned because of the rook. I mean, this is no. I'm just gonna bust through this shit. There's nothing he's gonna do. Okay, so he wants to try this kind of stuff. I'll just back up here. This dude is so weird. I mean, I could even okay, so he's going in for that. I want to keep it closed, actually. Well, I can't. So take, whatever. That doesn't matter. So I just do this. It's pretty straightforward. If he takes, I queen. If he doesn't take, then I could just take his rook if he leaves it there, and then his knight would take, and I'm gonna queen. And then otherwise, all right, that doesn't do anything. So I'll just win the rook. And then I'll take a queen. Because that's a good piece. Is this guy gonna resign or what? He wants to hang on here. This guy thinks he's got winning chances apparently. All right, so let's see. Guess we'll just do this first. I'm on the knight. I'm threatening just to bring my knight here, and then come on for checkmate. All right, so that doesn't matter. And then this is fine. And we're going to have mate in just 1 second. I'm going to crash through here. There's nothing he can do. All right, well, GG. GG, you know. We'll see when that guy ends up resigning. All right, I feel pretty good that I got those wins. Oh, he wants to make a move now. All right. So now he wants to make a move, I guess. There. Checkmate. Okay. I feel good that I got those wins in at the end. You know, it wasn't feeling good to not have a good game earlier. Okay. Where are we at here? Herbert, you said, let's do this. This is sacrilege on the altar of Nirvana. I'm going to go tell the monks from down the block about this. About my bad chess? Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, it's like it all came through. It all came to fruition. You know, everything worked out perfectly. Okay. Yeah, his horse is formidable, right? Is it, right? Or is it just some piece he's just jumping around? He's just hopping his knight around the board. He's not doing anything. Like, what is he doing? I think it's time for some meditation. You know, I always come out real intense. I have a lot of energy. We're always ready to go. We're excited. And then we slow things down and come to the place of peace and oneness
that resides in our heart chakras. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And then gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath count. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay focused on your breath. Visualize yourself perched on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds move through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together merging into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being, exist for a while in conscious awareness, before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Keep your awareness on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well.
Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Keep your focus on your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. And they will shine their light on all whom they encounter, until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Focus on your energy within. What color is your internal energy? Is it one color, or does it change throughout your body? What frequency does your energy emit? Is it slow and smooth, or fast and hard? Stay focused on your internal energy. Is it vibrating in the way that you wish it to? Is it beautiful and glowing radiantly with golden light? Is it aggressive and red? Is it like the ocean, being blue and calm and tranquil? Is it yellow and nourishing, like the morning sun? Is it green, like the forest? However it is, it's just how it needs to be. Inhale, going deep into your internal energy. Exhale, releasing any toxicity through your mouth. Breathe in, filling your abdomen with love and light. Exhale, releasing all sickness from your being. You are a creature of love and light. Accept your inheritance. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is not real. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ways of delusion. Inhale. Exhale, allowing yourself to be completely open to truth. Breathe in. Breathe out, being determined to go into the place of pure monism. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds moving through the sky before eventually disappearing from your mind. Go to that pristine place in your mind, that altar, where all is golden and love and light. You are that place. That altar is you. And you shine infinitely everywhere at once. Your essence is love, and so is mine. Therefore, I love you unconditionally. Inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing your breath. Inhale. Exhale, gently releasing your abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, gently releasing your abdomen. Stay focused on the holy feeling you now embody. In this holy encounter, I can see you as one. But if we met in the world, I would see you as two. For dualism is the way of space-time. And monism is the way of eternity. Within this dualistic framework, things change and move and decay. and are born and come to life and then die. But this dualistic framework is just a space-time blip in the world. For our foundational essence is eternal and divine. Breathe in, embracing your divine and eternal nature. You are pure love. Inhale, filling your vessel with pure love and light. You are forever divine. It is only the ego that would make you think otherwise. For the ego strives off of weakness and fear. The ego would boost you up only so it could take you down. And the ego deals in separation and avoids union. But the ego is nothing. And what is nothing will always be nothing. Defining something as nothing, by definition, means that that thing is nothing. But perfect monism exists for eternity. Inhale, embracing the perfect peace and joy within you. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in, peering deep into your center point. Breathe out, giving yourself permission to experience eternal love. You are a creature of love. That's how you were eternally created. You may think you are something else within space-time, but I assure you, you are mistaken. You reside as perfect peace and joy and oneness, for you are connected with all of creation. And any thought that tries to separate or divide you is of the ego and is non-productive.
So love your brothers and sisters as if they are yourself, and expand your world, your family throughout the universe. To all life and all pureness as one. In perfect monism, we stand together. Inhale, filling your body with the utmost divine essence. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your being. Breathe in, allowing perfect joy to flood your existence. Breathe out, releasing any residual ego that would try to keep you here. The ego would have us imprisoned within space-time, telling us that we die when our bodies die. But in reality, we are eternal. And when you recognize this, you transcend space-time. And you see the perfect love and essence of all of humanity, regardless of what characteristics or attributes each individual possesses. And you are perfect one with each and every person that has ever existed, because you are the same as them. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which would hinder your evolution. Keep your awareness on your breath count. You are not your body. You are your breath. You are not a body. You are eternal. You are not temporary. You last forever. You do not exist solely in space-time. For you are divine. And when you realize your divinity, you transcend the dualistic illusion of space-time, going in to the place of perfect oneness. Returning home to the place of pure monism. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all toxicity from your being. Inhale. Exhale, traveling all the way down below the level of conscious awareness. Breathe in. Breathe out, staring face to face with your true self. Notice yourself shining radiantly in this location. Being cognizant of the divine energy that surrounds you. Becoming aware that your energy flows from the source of all creation. This place being your eternal home. Here, in this place, you recall your true identity. In this place, you remember how you came to be. All that exists being pure love. You were created as an extension of this love. And being created as eternal, nothing could ever change your ontological status. So as you travel throughout this illusory dualistic framework, connect with the love and light within each person you encounter. Awakening the love and light within each one of them. So that they may pay it forward, loving those around them. You are divine. You are eternal. Gently open your eyes, returning to this present moment, bringing with you your purpose throughout the remainder of your lives. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I can feel your love and your light, and I respect and honor each one of you. To come here and meditate with this community shows that you care about yourself and that you're willing to devote time and energy into your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. That means more to me than anything else this world has to offer. Namaste. Wow, that was maybe the deepest we've ever gone on here on stream. I normally don't go that deep because a lot of beginners who have never come into meditation find me on Twitch, and I don't know how beneficial that would be for them. But sometimes you got to go all the way. Sometimes you have to go back to the place of truth. You have to go back to that place of perfect oneness and feel it with your heart so you can remember who you are and so you can remember what's important in your life. Thank you for sharing this with me. Okay. Wow. That was amazing. That was okay. And look, we got Danny John here. Hello, Danny John. Good to see you, friend. Danny John. Hello, how are you doing tonight? How's everything with you? You say, oh, no text. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I forgot to send out the text to everyone, the group text, so sorry about that. Hey, Swiss R is here. Big shout out to Swiss R. Let's give my buddy Swiss R a big shout out. Super amazing, kind, loving, genuine dude. He streams on Twitch under Swiss_R. He does travel streams, walks around the beautiful home that he resides in Switzerland, Lucerne. It's amazing. You know, you go with him, you watch his streams, he'll take you on a journey. You'll see architecture that you've never seen before. You'll see beautiful mountain landscapes and picturesque villas and some of the most amazing things. He's a wonderful human being, big friend of the fitness and health community, and he's been a huge help, a huge supporter of Evolve Yourself TV. So, Swiss, I love you, brother. I hope you're well, and I love you. Let's see, Chad guy, you say that was an intense It was, like I just said. I just got done saying, that was the deepest we've gone in a long time, man. That was serious. One Sluggy, hey, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. The more people show up, the stronger the energy. I mean, imagine if we had like 100 people. Think about how strong the energy is. Like, we wouldn't even be able to handle it. People would be like just like zenning out in a state of pure bliss on their floor. They would just all zen out on the floor, and we would just probably wouldn't be able to stop laughing and smiling and feeling that love within. So yeah, bring your friends. bring your friends who are into meditation. Swiss, you say, 6 a.m. just came home from dancing all night long. Yeah, man, you do it, man. I have so much respect for you, man, that you go out there and you stay out all night dancing, man, feeling that love, feeling that light, spreading that love, man. You have a good. So how is the club scene? How is the club scene in Switzerland, in Lucerne? Do you hang out solely in Lucerne? Do you travel to other parts of Switzerland? Like where do you go? Where do you go dancing? I don't think I've ever really asked you too much. Let's see, Swiss, you say you were just here for some minutes. Wow, that wasn't. It was a deep. I mean, if you want a really deep meditation, watch the VOD after. It was a lot. Like I am still recovering, to be honest, from it. That was because when you're face to face with that truth within you, with that perfect state of oneness within you, you reprioritize everything. You're no longer upset about dropping a pencil on the ground, or like that they didn't have orange juice at Mariano's today. You're just okay. You remember who you are, and all those worldly things that normally would upset you or could cause friction or chaos in your life just seem to no longer be important, because they're not. You reprioritize what's important. Okay. Let's see, Swiss R, you said sometimes. Oh, we had a city party in Lucerne. Ooh, a city party. That wasn't the festival that you showed a while back, right? I don't know how often you have those festivals. Thousands of people party hard in the city. Oh, maybe this was the one. You did stream this, right? You did stream this. All right. Before Chad Guy gets all up in arms. Now, Chad I will get very up in arms if I don't honor this, right? So I got to do hats off. We got to do hats off. So I'll be right back with the hat. All right, here we go. Hats off. Well, we're back from Zen practice. Everyone is just feeling a state of perfect love and perfect peace, and now we're doing hats off. Hats off, everyone. Go Cubs. Woo, go Cubs. Dude, this hat looks weird. This looks weird, like even wearing a hat like this. I never wear hats like this. I never, like, how do you do the brim? Do you do the brim like this? Dude, I'm like 15 years old, like playing baseball in high school or something right now. Like, what am I? This is ridiculous. I'm not used to wearing the hat though. I don't usually wear the hat. Chad guy, you say damn straight. Yeah, I mean, I will honor redemptions. I take commitments and very seriously. I think one should always do their best to honor their commitments and their obligations. It's really important.
Yeah, Chad. I mean, one sluggy, absolutely. It doesn't look bad, right? It's just a different look. It's a totally different look for me. You know, this is like I could go to Wrigley Field right now. I could go to Wrigley and like, you know, just be like a normal fan in the stands, right? You know, you'd be sitting next to me, you wouldn't know that I'm a Twitch streamer of guided meditation, and that like all I do is study philosophy and metaphysics and that like, you know, I sit around reading the Tao Te Ching all day, and like, you know, and Camus, you know, the rebel, and you know, Yoga Mala, right? And you know, I explore these sevenfold journeys, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to tell everyone. You can live within this dualistic framework. You can live in this place, within this illusion. Now, it's not real. Its ontological status is suspect at best, right? It has a toothpick foundation built on shaky premises. That's the thing. So what I do is I deny the premise that we are existing within space-time, that we're existing within a dualism. But now I'm not denying that we don't experience that. Now, but you can experience something that's not real, right? When you go to sleep at night, you have a dream. You wake up from that dream in the morning. You're not like, man, did I wake up or am I still dreaming? Like, you know, what's real? No, you just get up and you turn off your alarm and you go and you put on your pants and go to work, right? Or if you work from home, you don't put on your pants, right? So that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. But I believe that one day we're just going to wake up and we're going to be like, hey, that was a crazy dream we had. You know, space-time, things changing. You know, baseball teams, baseball, football, soccer, hockey, basketball. I mean, all these things. You know, people driving cars and flying planes. Like being a human being, that was so weird. What a weird dream we had, right? I think it's going to be like that, and we're just going to wake up and we're going to be back in that state of perfect peace and oneness. But when we're here, we might as well help others. You know, try to feel that love and light inside them so they can remember, and they can remember for themselves. And now the hat comes off. And when you're stressed, remember, you can always return to this place of love and light. This is the takeaway that I give in my streams. And meditation is the tool that I use. It's what I teach. You can live in this world within this dualistic framework. You don't need to go off and live your life in silence on the top of a mountain as a Buddhist monk. You don't need to do that. You can, and if you choose to do that, you know, I love you, brother or sister, whoever. I love you if you choose to do that. But you don't need to do that. You can still function in this world. You can still like baseball, right? You can still like baseball. You can still be a baseball fan. Even though the ontological status of this world is that it's false, it's not real within the context of eternity, it still exists right now. So we have what's called the human experience. This is the human condition. We're experiencing a state that is a dream, and we're like basically doing lucid dreaming right now. If we can talk about it, and if we can communicate about it and realize that we're in a dream state, but we're still going to function, then we have some understanding of where we're at, right? And then we realize, hey, you know what? This dream eventually will one day wake up from this dream, and it won't have any permanent effects. You know, we're always going to be pure love. We're always going to be that. All right, let's see. Chad guy. Okay, now Chad guy. Before I read this, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta type this into Google and see what this means, man. Because I think you debated me last time. Chad guy debated me. Is Chad guy debating me again? Let's see. This will be interesting. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, that's intense. That's intense. Am I, right? Am I? A Susi Baka to be a suspicious fool. Presumably, although it appears that the meme has taken this meaning and ran with it a little. A suspicious fool. So it's like sus. It's like being sus, right? Am I a Susi Baka? That's a good question. That's a good question, right? I'm sure there's plenty of people that think I am. I'm sure there's plenty of people that think I'm pretty spiritually in tune, right? I don't know. So should we do this? Should we do this poll? I'm down for it. I'm always down for open, honest communication, man. Let's check it out. I like your idea, Chad guy. Is Agni a Susi Baka? So, and Susi Baka means, like we just said, Susi Baka means fool, and it means what else? It basically means suspect fool. So, am I a suspect fool? This is interesting. I think I'm going to vote yes, because it's funny. I don't know. Let's check it out. All right, the poll's going. Everyone cast your bets. This is interesting. Let's do it. Everyone, cast your bets. Am I a Susi Baka? This is where we go. All right, we're voting. It's going to be close. All right, it's going to be close. So far, we have 3 votes for no and 2 votes for yes. Now we're 50-50. All right, the yeses are catching up. Are they going to gain momentum? Am I a Susi Baka? Come on, we got 30 seconds. Cast your votes. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? This is serious. Am I a sus fool? This is serious. Come on, we're at 50-50 right now. Do I have good meditations? Am I teaching something of value, or am I a sus fool? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No! The no's have it. They just edged him out. Someone just edged him out at the last second. All right. Yeah, I'm wearing Thai fisherman pants. So you can check out these pants. These are amazing. Here, let me get the light on here. So check out these pants. They got the string. You got the string come here. It comes wrapped around, right? And then look at this. These are good pants, right? Look at this. This is serious. These are called Thai fisherman pants. I actually got these pants. I got these pants from a friend, but I bought some other ones in Thailand when I went to visit there. So I'm okay. It turns out I'm not a Susi Baka, but I'm close. Maybe I'm like a percentage Susi Baka. All right. Let's see where we're at here in Swiss. You're saying reading time. Yeah, I mean we could do reading. Once like you said, you thought it meant something else. He definitely is sus. LOL. Damn it. LOL. Yes, and I'm wearing pants, pirate pants. No, they're Thai fisherman pants. I'm not a pirate. Chad, you say my Japanese curry is finished cooling off. How come you're not bringing me Japanese curry, Chad guy? What the fuck, man? You're supposed to bring me Japanese curry. Until you come over and bring me, dude, I should time you out for not bringing me Japanese curry. I might have to start doing that. Every time you don't bring me Japanese curry, you get timed out. Okay, where else are we? I think we've got. Okay, let's go back to what Swiss said. Swiss said it's reading time. So I think it's reading time. Oh, you're saying okay. It's ontological. I'll type it in chat. Ontological. Okay, so ontological status. That's a really, really good question, Herbert Smith. And so in philosophy, the ontological status of something is whether it exists or not. So or maybe it's indeterminate, right? So something either exists and it doesn't, or it's like indeterminate, or you can't tell it. There's an epistemological block that you can't tell if it exists, right? But there's a difference in philosophy between something existing ontologically and something maybe changing, right? So when people who are interested in ontology are interested in the first order of things, like what is there that actually exists, like in reality. And I'm not talking about just in the world of like form of matter and baseball and football and TV, right? I'm talking about in the tree at the most foundational level, like what is it that exists? And that's what ontology is. So that's a great question that you asked Herbert Smith. And so yeah, ontology is very similar to metaphysics. You were concerned with like the foundations of things. We want to know the foundations of all existence, right? What is creation? If you believe in God, what is God, right? What is that thing? What is that X that is God? What is that X that is universal creation? Whatever. If you believe in nothing. Now here's a cool thing about nihilism though. A lot of people don't even know this. So a lot of people are like, well, I'm just going to be a nihilist. I believe in nothing, right? But nihilism is actually self-refuting. And you might think, well, wait a minute, how could that be? How could that be the case? Because nihilism is the belief in nothing. You're believing in nothing. But to believe in nihilism is to believe in something. So it actually immediately refutes itself. So nihilism is not even a coherent position to hold. Yet, it's still kind of like something that a lot of us experience. But there's different types of nihilism too. There's like, there's the strong versions of nihilism. There's some versions of nihilism that allow for like a sparse ontology, and they're like, well, there are maybe a couple things that exist. So there's weaker versions of nihilism, but the strongest version of nihilism is the belief in nothing, is believing that nothing exists, and that's just if by accepting the tenet that nihilism exists, you automatically form a contradiction, and the whole system just collapses. Okay, let's see. Chad guy, you say you're sorry. Which culture is your favorite curry? I like Indian curry. Indian, definitely. So I grew up, one of my best friends growing up was from India. He was, we were 5 years old. We'd hang out he lived 5 houses down from me. I met him when I was 5 years old. He was one of my best friends growing up. I love this guy, Brian. I love him to this day, man. He's like a super awesome human being. All right. And anyways, whenever I'd go over to his house, as a kid, and his mom would make dinner sometimes, and I'd eat over there, and the dishes would be spicy. She'd make curry a lot. Right? So I grew up really loving Indian curry. Don't get me wrong, Thai curry is good too. I do dig Thai curry, but Indian curry is my favorite, right? One other interesting side note about that, whenever I'd go over there and eat, let's say she gave me it didn't matter what it was. Let's say she just gave me some kind of random food, right? And we had that for dinner. If I ever didn't like it, it didn't matter. Or even if I did like it, she always had this big vat of yogurt, and she would just start pouring some yogurt on it and say, put some yogurt on it. And it's like, dude, you just took a perfectly good meal and you just doused it in yogurt. Why is my entire chicken breast covered filled with yogurt now? My whole plate is just covered in yogurt. I can't even see my food. And so she would make these amazing meals, but then she would just dump yogurt all over them. It was the most ridiculous thing. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. It became a joke. I was always running to the table, and I'd sit down and I would just start eating really fast before she came around with the yogurt. I think she thought it was funny because in their culture they would always just put yogurt on, douse their food with yogurt. All right. Chad guy, you say, what are the negatives and positives of being a realist and optimist? Okay, these are good questions. We have a lot of good questions coming in tonight. Okay, well, let's start with realist. I mean, here's the problem about using the term realist. There's 50 different senses. There's 50 different senses of what a realist is, right? So I don't know, man. I mean, I can take the general sense of okay, I only believe in what's real. But then you have to think, well, what is real? Now, I think what you're getting at is you're talking about being a realist about, the external world, right? Objects of sense experience, right? We're touching, that we touch things that actually exist, right? That the ontological status of your chair is that it actually exists, not that it's just a conception of your mind or something like that, right? So I think that's what you're referring to by realist, right? That, when you drive through the streets and, you see people walking down the streets and you see buildings and you see, cars and matter and the sun, and all that shit, whenever you see that stuff, that's actually real, that those atoms actually have an ontological status that is true, that they actually exist from the biggest picture of possible, right? So I'd say something that's good about being a realist is that you're very ingrained in the world, right? So people who have a very realist attitude tend to get really driven towards things, right? So there'll be something in the world that they want. They want I don't know, a $5 million home, right? And they're like, okay, I'm going to devote my whole life to working for the man and trying to make $5 million or starting my own business, whatever I can do to win the American dream. That's what they say in my country, right? The American dream, right? And it's well, what is the American dream really? It's what Western marketers have sold to Americans, right? It's oh, here's how you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy you're only going to be happy if you have a $5 million home. You're only going to be happy if you have a summer home. You're only going to be happy if you have, a $100,000 car. You're only going to be happy if you have X and Y and Z. Here's all these products we need to sell you, and you're not going to be happy otherwise, right? That's the American dream. Realists tend to be very much into the American dream, right? They tend to be very much into, striving and trying to accumulate as much as they can within this world because it's all real to them, right? Now, someone who's an anti-realist might not be as attached to objects, to things within this material world. So they might not go to some job that they hate every day for their entire lives because they're like, hey, this is not breeding love and light in my life. Like I don't even think it's real. I don't think it's real. I think people are just yelling at each other all day. Like I'm going to find a job that's more in tune with enlightened people. That's that I'm going to find a job that is better for manifesting, true love and light and patience, and not just the accumulation of mounds of wealth. An example of this, so I dated a girl when I was an undergrad, this girl Andrea, beautiful, wonderful, smart, amazing woman, right? I dated her I went to college initially when I was 17. I was always young for my grade, right? So I started when I was 17. I dated her the entire time through college, 4.5 years we dated, right? I had an extra semester at the end. But anyways, her father worked high up for ComEd. He was like, I don't know, VP of some fucking thing. I don't think he was maybe he was like the COO of the goddamn company. He was like one of the real high ups, right? And he absolutely hated his job. Every day he was just so beaten down and just hated what he did. He couldn't stand it. It was just the most depressing, miserable existence. Yet he was making like ridiculous amounts of money. I mean, he had millions and millions of dollars, right? So anyways, his whole life he was looking forward to retirement. That's the one thing he was looking forward to. That's every day he just got up and he's like, well, I'm going to be able to retire in 30 years. I'm going to be able to retire in 20 years. I'm going to be able to retire in 10 years. Then it was like 5 years. And then it was like, finally, he was able to get to the day and he reached retirement. He was so happy. And he's like, now I can live. Now I can do the things I want to do. He was an avid golfer. He was also big into guns, and he wanted to do like hunting and a lot of stuff. And there's all these things he wanted to do, right? He's retired for 6 months after his whole life of slavery. I call it slavery because it's basically bondage to the man, right? He's a high up for ComEd, right? 6 months later, after retirement, he walks in his backyard with a sawed-off shotgun and blows his head off. Just puts the damn gun in his mouth and blows his head off. He blew his head off because retirement was not the dream that he thought it was going to be. It was not the dream he thought it was going to be. Hey, Gabriel888, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. All right, so you have to think about what's truly important in life. I mean, this guy, hated his job. His whole existence was focused around some job that he was working 80 hours a week his whole life, and he just hated it all for the prospect of having this, American dream retirement. He retires. He's got, $20 million in the bank. And he just goes in the backyard and kills himself. He goes in the backyard and blows his brains out. I mean, think about that. That's crazy, right? It's crazy. So, like, what is truly important, right? What is truly important in your life, right? Is it your possessions, right? Realists will say yes. Realists will say it's like the possessions, the things that you can get. They're more inclined to being materialists in that sense. Anti-realists, no, right? When I was in grad school, one of my favorite professors, Avalia Laurie, she was amazing because she had a PhD in physics and she had a PhD in philosophy. It was amazing. It was like the most beautiful combination, physics and philosophy. So she was like a philosophy of science god, right? Because she knew both physics and philosophy the same through the same lens, through an amazing lens. She had a unique perspective that very few people had, right? She was actually from Italy too. She was a really cool lady. But anyways, her metaphysics was very similar to mine. She didn't believe any of this was real. She walked around. She would go to work every day, as a college professor, and she would teach, right? She would teach, and she would, go home, and she had a husband and two little kids, and she loved them more than anything, and she'd live in the world. But if you'd ask her, hey, what do you think about all this? Do you think these books are real? Do you think that the wall back there is real? Do you think the keyboard is real? Do you think these bodies are real? She'd say, no, hell no. She would say, hell no, I don't think any of this is real. She had anti-realist leanings in regards to material objects, just like I do. Very similar philosophy. So it's like, it's not just us, or it's not just me. Plenty of people are anti-realists, and there's plenty of people that are realists. Anti-realists tend to be more big picture oriented. They tend to care more about helping large groups of people and communities, I'd say realists tend to be more tribalistic in their notions and in their understanding of the world. But you could switch back and forth between those perspectives, right? And you have to, right? Like when you're driving in rush hour traffic, what's most important, right? Not getting in an accident, right? Not thinking, you don't want to be sitting there thinking about the foundational nature of reality when, you got to like make a left-hand turn onto a busy road, right? You got to be honed in. So you need to be able to go within and see the details of the realist conception of the world. And you also need to be able to expand your mind and see the things that are outward of you. All right. I need to stand up and I need to refill my water. That was a lot. I will be right back. Refill your waters. You know what? Let's take a quick bathroom break as well. So refill your waters. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. I am back. We are all back. Everyone's back. Thank you all so much for waiting patiently. All right. Let's see. Where were we in chat? Gabriel 88, you see Spanish. Unfortunately, no, I don't speak any Spanish, man. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but you're welcome. You're welcome to be here. I'm animated. I make a lot of movements. I move a lot, but yeah, I don't speak Spanish. Maybe someone can translate. Chad guy, that's up to you now. For now on, you got to be a translator. You got every single thing that I say. You have to transcribe and you have to translate for everyone else. All right. Chad guy, you say, oh shit, this story just got dark. I mean, yeah, dude. When someone blows their brains out, I mean, you can't really make light of that story. Chad guy, ice cream break. What kind? What kind of ice cream? Hey, okay, guess who's back? Soy boy, how you doing, friend? Good to see you, man. There was some debate after you left last time whether you were actually Chad guy. So this could be a thing going on. Like, are you a separate entity from Chad Guy? Are you like an actual different person, or is this just two accounts from Chad Guy? I don't know, man. But welcome in, regardless. Okay, so we have the Sevenfold Journey, and we also have the Tao Te Ching. These are two. The Tao Te Ching is one of the greatest books ever written, and the Sevenfold Journey is a great chakra balancing book. We haven't done it in a while, so we're gonna do this. We're at the very end. Oh shit. We gotta sing. I don't know how to sing this. Does anyone know how to sing this stuff? Can you see this? Who can read? Can you guys read music? Oh man, I can't read sheet music. All right, so I guess I'll do my best without being able to read the music. All right, hold on a second. Hey Yana, hey Yana, ho Yana, hey Yan Yan Yan. The earth is her sacred ground. We mother, we must take care of her. The earth is our mother. Walk up on her. With every step we take, her sacred ground we walk up on. We must take care of her with every step we take. All right, that's all we got. That's all we got. It's been a great show. Everyone have a nice night. All right. So that was, that's about as much as I can do. That's what we got. I mean, JT, we have to get JT on here. We got to get JT on here to sing because JT's got a voice, actually. She can sing. Yeah, exactly, right? Well, I can sing a little bit. Okay, I was in choir in 8th grade, in 7th and 8th grade. So here, let me sing my rendition of Shanty Boys. This is a good one. It's called Shanty Boys. Let's see if I can still do it. Come all ye jolly shanty boys and listen to my song. It's all about the shanties and how they got along. They are a jolly group of boys, so merry and so fine, who while away the winters are cutting down the pine. There we go. See, there are the Shanty Boys, right? Everyone knows Shanty Boys. It's like the most common song in the world, right? I mean, I don't think there's anything more common than that, right? I have a keyboard. I got a keyboard back there. Loka Sama. By the way, I don't think I even properly greeted you, man. I'm sorry. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu, man. It's so good that you're here with us, man. I know you hang out a lot. I know sometimes you're at work, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I love you unconditionally, and it's like funny. You don't say a ton, but I feel like you get what I'm talking about, man. I always feel like you get what I'm talking about. By the way, I forgot my water, so give me 1 second. All right, here we go. We got the water out. We're back. We got to do a little bit more, though. We got to do a little bit more with that chakra balancing. That didn't feel right. So now we're going to tone down the energy. Take a couple deep breaths and come in to the place inside where we are both one. This section is called Changing Earth Object with Prosperity. Take a rock or other object in your hand and feel its weight. Imagine the place where it came from, its natural habitat. Experience it as a portable piece of the earth, a connection between the moving flesh of your body and the solid, strong body of the earth. One at a time, participants bring their objects to the altar. So this is the altar that we were supposed to make earlier that we didn't because we were being lazy. Each makes a prosperity wish and binds it into the rock by visualizing the wish entering the rock, becoming one with this solid piece of earth. Ooh. All right, so we're going to make a prosperity wish and we're going to do it with a rock or some kind of crystal or object. So everyone grab one and hold it and really kind of become one with that object. As an example of how Earth can provide, share food, passing it around a circle. As an example of how Earth can provide, share food, passing. Okay, we'll also pass around some food. Okay, and then we have 2 more sections and we're done with the chakra. 2 more little parts. This one's called Earth Blessing. All right. Pass around an inflatable globe that is currently deflated. Each participant breathes their wishes for the Earth's healing into the globe, inflating it as if completing the circle. Well, that's intense. I mean, hold on, I don't want to recommend this because of COVID and all that. Like, I think this book was written pre-COVID. You know, if we're passing around a balloon and everyone's just blowing into it, I think that might violate some guidelines, right? Okay, grounding. Here's the last section. Stand together in a circle, holding hands, and stretch your arms up. So get all the people in your house together. Just get them all together right now and hold all their hands and stretch up. And then as you breathe out, let your bodies fold down to the floor and release whatever energy you don't need into the earth. Open the circle, perhaps, with the statement that it is done, or we have finished, or until the next time we meet, or whatever feels appropriate to provide a sense of resolution to the work you've done. All right, pretty interesting. And we have done it. By the way, speaking of it, we have officially completed Chakra 1. We are now at Chakra 2. All right, our root chakras are more balanced. They're more in alignment right now. We're going to come back and do a Tao Te Ching. Give me 1 second. I have to deal with the cat. All right, I'm back. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Tao Te Ching. But first, let's see what everyone else is talking about. Okay, Soy Boy, you want to know what my favorite cereal is? Okay, what is my favorite cereal? I don't eat a ton. Okay, I own like 5 boxes of cereal, but I don't eat cereal very often. I kind of just leave them there. Every once in a while, I'll eat this bran flakes with like real strawberries. It's got like real dried strawberries in there. You know, no artificial colors or flavors. It's at least got like some real dried strawberries, and it's kind of like a bran flake type, like a corn flake type cereal. Chad guy, you say, phew, you had to eat a few edibles. Sometimes in life you have to, you know? I mean, that's just how it goes. That's how it goes, dude. Let's see. JT say Chad passed the curry. Yeah, where is the curry? I'm still pissed. Chad guy has not come by with the curry. What the fuck, man? You got to come by with the curry, Chad guy. A Native American restaurant just opened up near your house. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah. Native American, man. That's probably going to... I'd go try it out soon. That'd be great, dude. Whoa. Chad guy, are you getting violent? Are we gonna? Yeah, JT, we might have to time him out. I might have to time him out. I kind of want to, just because it's funny. All right, yes, there we go. There we go. Chad guy, I just timed you out for 5 minutes, man. You got 600 seconds. You've been a bad boy. You've been a bad boy. Oh man, should I unban him? How do you unban him? I always forget how to ban someone. Let's see, maybe unban, I think. Unban. Yeah, we'll bring him back. Wait, Chad guy, what's his Chad guy? 1776. 1776. All right, we're bringing you back, Chad guy. We're resurrecting you. There you go, man. You're free. You're free. And Agni, you're not a basic bitch by any means. Yeah, I try not to be a basic bitch. That's like, if I'm gonna be something in life, I'm not gonna be a basic bitch. Chad guy timed you out, man. But I think, didn't this happen one other time? JT, didn't we time him out one other time? I think so, man. Like, I have my limits. I mean, I don't know. It was also kind of fun. Okay, so next is the Tao Te Ching. One of the best books ever written. 81 passages from the Tao Te Ching, and we've been going through one a day. There is so much wisdom in this. You know what? We might have even read this one, but I want to read it again. No, I don't want to do that. We should just go on to the next one. All right, here we go. All right. Number 6, passage 6 from the Tao Te Ching. The most submissive thing in the world can ride roughhood over the most unyielding in the world. That which is without substance, entering that which has no gaps. That is why I know the benefits of taking no action. The teaching that uses no words. The benefits of taking no action. These are beyond the understanding of all but a very few in the world. Ooh, pretty good. The Tao Te Ching, right? It's fire, right? It's fire. I especially like the part in there where they talk about that which is without substance entering that which has no gaps. How amazing is that? It has no substance. And when Lao Tzu is talking about substance here, he's talking about like physical form. Like there's no physical incarnation of it. It's not a material thing by nature, right? So like spirit, right? Or whatever, universal energy, whatever you want to call it, right? So that which has no substance is able to enter that which has no gaps because it's able to fill it up. It's able to permeate the membrane. It's able to go through. Right? It can just, because it is not bound by time and space concepts, right? It's not bound by things within the dualistic framework because it's eternal. So that's what Lao Tzu is saying here about that. And then you say then he says, that is why I know the benefits of taking no action. So he's talking about doing less. This world's all about more, more, more. You need to produce more. You need to do more. You need to eat more. You need to sleep more. You need to just whatever. Everything more, 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 more. That's where we're at right now. But there's a lot of value. There's a lot of wisdom in doing less, in taking a step back from a situation and not acting rashly and just being more passive. And that's one thing that Lao Tzu understood. He said there's a time for intensity, but there's also a time for tranquility. We need both in our lives in order to survive and be happy and content. The teaching that uses no words. The benefit of taking no action. These are beyond the understanding of all but a very few in the world. Right? Most people never think about that. Most people never think about that. But if you can, according to Lao Tzu, you're one of the few in the world that actually is cognizant of that. Jacob V, 257. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Good to have you here. You say, Jacob, your son Goku Super Saiyan God. Cool, man. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Oh, hold on. We had a redemption, though. By the way, Jacob, my name's Agni James. I stream guided meditations primarily here on Twitch. I also stream philosophy. I have a master's in analytic philosophy, so I stream philosophy streams, particularly metaphysics, philosophy of mind, and philosophy of science. And I also am a chess instructor in real life. That's what I do for a living. So I also do chess streams on here. Don't know if you play any chess or not. But yeah, that's where we're at. And Chad guy just threw down the big bucks. He redeemed Parmenides makes an appearance. All right, so we gotta do this. Chad guy, you said, now I gotta work back up in Agni's heart. You do, Chad guy. You gotta work back up in my heart. No, to be honest, this actually is a perfect example of why what my philosophy is, right? Unconditional love for everyone, right? So like, I ban you, I bring you back, whatever. It doesn't matter. I love you either way, man. Either way, whether you're banned or not. But I am gonna need to bring in Parmenides. All right. Jacob, you say Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know I don't know your tone. I can't see your mannerisms or your countenance when you say that, so I don't know precisely what you're talking about. But I will interpret that in the highest possible regard. Okay, Chad guy, you say, or JT, you say, Chad, at this rate, you'll never get to shirtless redemption. All right, I have to bring out my cat. That's where we're at right now. The cat's coming out. She's a philosopher cat. Her name is Parmenides. My favorite philosopher's name is Parmenides, so she's Parmenides. All right, we're going to come right here. All right. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Here we go. We have Parmenides. This is a beautiful cat. She's so nice. She's so loving. She's so sweet. She's my little snuggle ball, even though she's not allowed in my bedroom because I have allergies. Look at her just tolerate this. She's so nice. Here, give me your feet. Yeah, look at her. What a good cat. What a beautiful cat. Yeah, she's tolerating it. All right. Good girl. Here, good kitty. You want to go out? Good girl. There you go. All right. And that is Parmenides. She's a philosopher cat. She's a total philosopher. All right, let's see if it's going to go back in focus. All right, we had this issue yesterday. Let's do half and half now. So we go close and then come back out. Almost. We almost had it that time. Let's try it again. Close. And then come back out. All right, the camera wants to mess with me a little bit. It's just how it's going to be for a little bit. I just do this enough and then eventually it works. All right. And remember, you can always look at those nice scars on my hand while I'm doing this. There we go. Slow, almost. All right, that's pretty good. I mean, it might be good enough for government work, right? What do you think? Is that good enough for government work? Chad guy, you say you're optimistic you'll have enough. Oh, you want that shirtless stream? That's what you're going? Call text? I don't have tech support. We're getting closer, though. Hold on. Not quite there yet. We're getting real close. We do the half hand. Maybe I need to hold it there longer. And then come back out. What if I have to do it really fast? Like that. This is ridiculous. Come on, let's fucking get this thing working. It's really absurd, you know. It will work eventually. There we go. There we go. We got it. You know, like, why do I have to go through that? Why do I have to? Well, you know what? Such is life, right? I can choose to allow it to affect me and be like, hey, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Like, what the fuck? That was garbage. Like, why did I have to deal with that? Or I could choose to let it go and respond from a place of acceptance and tolerance. So how do we want to live our lives? Do we want to live our lives from a place of acceptance and tolerance? Do we want to be loving and kind and not allow our peace and emotional mental status to be hijacked by random external events in the external world? You know, or do we, you know, or what do we want to do, right? How do we want to be? How do we want to be in this world? These are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. Chaga, you say, call tech support the cam. The camera can troll. It can troll because it makes me have to do stuff, right? All right, it makes me have to do stuff. I think we're ready for some chess. I think it's time for some chess. So let's do some chess here. We'll start off with a puzzle rush so I can get warmed up. Oh, we have a Wordle. Let's do a Wordle, actually. I'm going to set up a Wordle for everyone. Set up the Wordle. Chad guy's always trying to debate me. He's always trying to debate me, all right? So we can't I don't want to be debated too much. It's okay every now and then. All right, let's do this. You guys ready for some Wordle? Bam. Chicago style. Okay, here we go. I'll start with a do because 4 of the 5 vowels are now done. Then I usually do something like this. This looks good. Okay. All right, cool. Whoa. We got a Y at the end square. That's cool. All right, well, hold on. Oh, I used the R again. That was dumb. All right. Well, okay. So the A is not there. So I need to get things in order a little bit. How about? I need to get the N involved. Well, maybe not. So the A is going to be in the 3rd or 4th quadrant. I need to figure out where that A is. I need to see some more letters too. How about plant? I get the P. I already used the, I mean, I'm wasting the L, but I'm learning from the A, the N, and the T. Let's try that. Let's try plant. There's the A. Okay, so that helps a little bit, but this is actually going to be really rough. So I have a D. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, no, I have a D and an E. A D and an E and then another letter. What do we got here? What do we got going here? You can all see this, right? I'm not just, yeah, you can all see this. I got the whole crowd watching, man. This is tough. Well, I should find out more about this E and D, man. Maybe I need to find more about the E and D. How about DEA? No. I want the D there and the E there, though. How about, actually, hold on. How about... No. How about, yeah, this, oh, we know the A is, we know where the A is, so hold on. Let me D... That would be terrible. That would be a horrible thing. No, D. If this was 6, I could do demand. Demand. Hold on a second. This is getting tough. This is really tough. B, E, A. Let's see. I wonder who in chat is going to get this first. Who's going to get this first in chat? I got it. No, that's not quite. Damn. Thought I had it for a second. Wait, it's not right. Deanie. Diki. This is really, really challenging. Oh, what about ready? No, the R is not there. Oh, man. I mean, ready would be helpful, but I want to try to uncover something, another letter. Wait, meaty? Is this good? I already checked out the P. Weedy. All right, now I'm just throwing. Now I'm just throwing things out there. There's no T though. I was say meaty. How about? There's got to be a word that starts D-E. I want a fucking word that starts D. D-A-L-T. And I can't, but no, I don't want the L-T though. I want like different letters. I don't want death. Death isn't going to work. I already have the T and the H. Deems. All right, let's do this differently. Let's do like. What about weedy? Okay, all right. So here we go. This is what we have. We have something E, and that. Oh, the A and the A is gonna be here. All right. So this is easy now. So, but the R is so it's not ready. The R has already been used. So it's not feedy, geedy, geedy, keedy, zd is xe vd, b beady. Really? That's stupid. That is stupid. That's a stupid word. Beady is a stupid word. That was terrible. I can't believe that. I'm upset about that. Beady is a stupid word. Did anyone? Locus Amaso Zucchini Bavantu got it. He got beady. I thought that one was stupid. I thought that was really stupid. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. To be perfectly honest, like if I'm from Chicago. If you use the word beady, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good around here. All right, someone's getting banned here. Uh-oh. It's getting intense. Things are getting intense here. We've had 2 bans today. Now, Chad guys was more of a joke, but you're rocking. All right, cool. I like that. I like to see you active. I like to see you on fire. You are a fire poet. We're both fire poets. You got to be on fire, right? Okay, it's time for some chess. We're gonna do a quick puzzle rush, and let's see what score I can get. The best score I've ever gotten, obviously, is 28, and I say obviously because I know everyone's watched me like a million times play Puzzle Rush, right? And then, we'll see though. We'll see. By the way, JT, I like that question to Chad Guy. If you had to, what would you give up, your Tesla or edibles? That's interesting. All right. Okay, let's play it. Let's play Puzzle Rush. How many puzzles can I solve in 3 minutes? All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Send good energy my way. Got to take a couple deep breaths. It's good to stretch out a little bit, stretch out the wrist a little bit, just feel good, and then go for it. Right, here we go. There we go. Why is this one so hard all of a sudden? This one shouldn't be so difficult. Just push up the pawn? What am I missing here? I'm definitely missing something here. All right. We're going to start again. All right. That was absurd. That was absolutely absurd. All right. Mate. That, you got to love the divine irony of existence, right? Well, he threw that in there, right? All right. Check. Mate. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go, mate. Looking good. We got a mate. We got a, what do we got here? Oh, just this, I think? Yeah, all right, that's fine. It's fine, you know, it is what it is, right? Get that king out of the way. There we go. Oh, go with that. Sack the queen and mate. 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 Well, now. Oh, this. All right. Mate. Win the rook. Shout. Fork. Win the knight. Push. Oh, I needed to take that pawn. All right. Give me that queen at least. All right, there we go. I get so excited, you know. I'm like, oh, I needed to do this. Oh man, I guess it makes for good content though, right? People like excitement. That's something that I've learned. What the fuck is this? What is this garbage? I don't know. I don't know where to go here. Where am I supposed to go? This was it? Oh, that's insane. That's too hard of a puzzle. No, that dude, the puzzle gods are like doing some real messed up stuff right now. That puzzle was just too much. I think I can trap this queen, right? Where's that queen gonna go? Yeah. Where's that queen gonna go? Give me that queen. All right. Black to move. Oh, white to move. What am I doing? White to move. Just promote. No, don't promote there. Right here. Oh, no, come on. All right. No. Guess we're doing this. Oh, I'm in check. Get out of check. Oh, that was terrible. Well, I got 20. 20 is my cutoff. 20 is my cutoff for like decent or like terrible. All right. I got a 20, so I at least brought it. I brought something to you guys. I brought something to you all. I got a 20 here. All right. Chad guy, you say a car is very useful in LA. It can be. I have a buddy that was driving a motorcycle for a long time. He liked it because he could, you know, swerve in and out of traffic. You got a lot of issues there with traffic, right? Chad guy, you say you were addicted to painkillers for years. Really? I didn't know that. Is that why you're doing the vegan diet now and like the anti-inflammatory stuff? Because like, yeah, who would want to be addicted to that shit, man? Like that's got to be rough, dude. You know, I've had my share of things that I've had to deal with, you know, and you know, being, you know, that a painkiller addiction, that would suck. That would suck on top of it. All right, Chad guy, I'm asking about you, man. You're working your way back into my graces, dude. Tell me, are you still here? Are you still here, man? Or do we got to move on? Look at this. Now you're giving me the cold shoulder, Chad guy. What's up with this? You know, I had to ban you earlier, and now you're resentful and giving me the cold shoulder. All right, I see how it is, Chad guy. All right, we're gonna play a chess game then while Chad guy cools off. I think he's a little too hot right now, a little too hot under the collar. Got to keep him a little cooled off. This Chad guy. Okay, all right, you all ready for this? This is gonna be a random opponent on Lee Chess. This guy could be a grandmaster. He could be a complete noob. So let's see what we got. All right, I think you can all see me. Yep, you can all see everything. We're good. I get white this time. That's cool. I like that. I like getting white sometimes. All right. So yeah. So we just have like this standard stuff, right? Does he take the pawn? He might take it. So he's trying to take the pawn. All right. So then I just go and attack. Now like weird stuff is going to start happening because he's trying to hold on to the pawn. When people try to hold on to the pawn, weird stuff happens. Like I just developed my knight with tempo. I'm hitting the bishop. So now he's got to move that again. right? So like a lot of stuff is gonna be going on in this position. All right, so now see what's good for the situation. Do I take? I think I challenge it like this. Yeah, this is the key move actually. Wow. This is the key move. This is the key. So he's ahead in material. He's going to be up a pawn. He's up a pawn, right? So now I take here first. So I take. Then I take. And now I take. And now I'm way up in development. Notice how I have 1, 2, 3 pieces out developed. I own the center, right? And I'm 1 move away from castling. He is like 1. So he's got to move out of pawn. He's far. He's real far away from castling. This guy is like he's in serious trouble right now. Basically, he is far away from castling. All right, so got to be a little bit careful. I'm looking at knight here, and then with this fork idea, but we have this, and then there's this. I could hit with check first. He moves, take the queen. He takes my queen. Well, hold on. I think it's. Why don't I just go here then? If I'm going to go to, if I'm b5 might be the better option. I don't like this one. We got this. I could just attack the knight. Yeah, and then I have 2 pieces here. Well, hold on. I'm going to go in for this. We're going to go in for this. Let's see how this works out. Oh, and if he just takes, I just take here. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I got the threat now for the fork. All right. I got 2 pieces here. I can have a third attacker. I just want a castle. Damn it. He's going to have this all right. I feel like tactics are in the air. So when this knight moves, I have like major check threats. Major check threats. There's a lot of, I got some attacks. I got a little bit of an attack going. They say when you play Queen's Gambit, you should not try to hold on to the pawn. That's always bad. I don't know if I played the correct move order. In fact, at the end of the game, we'll have to review it. But yeah, you shouldn't be trying to hold on to the pawn. Okay. So now he's kicking me. So I could just come. Well, I can't come back here yet. I got to run my knight over here. Yeah, it's like he wormed his way out of this a little bit, which kind of sucks. He kind of wormed his way out of this. Check. He's got to do that weird pawn move. Does that change anything? My queen's also a nice blockader, right? All right. Let's just keep the pressure on. I can't come here because of the fork. Actually, I could come here. And then if he pushes, I have this check. This is kind of interesting. So, let's see. Come here. He thinks he's smooth with the push. And then I would have check. And then I'd be able to win the pawn. All right. I think this works well, but he could come down here. I got a castle first. That sucks. All right. But now I'm safe. Now I'm safe and castled. All right. So it's all good. All right. So he moved. He's preparing to castle. All right. So now I come in. He pushes, and then I have that check. Let's see how quick he is to play this. Let's see if he's going to do it. Okay, he didn't. So he saw that he couldn't get away with it. All right. So we're going to come back here, and my plan is to barricade my knight right here. This would be an amazing square for my knight because look at his dark square bishop. It's kind of blocked in right here. All right, so he's going with that. We'll do this. I can develop, I can get my square, and now he can't take because the knight's on it. And then I can get my rook active. So he is up a pawn, though, remember. That's something to keep in mind. He is technically up a pawn. I feel like I totally let this guy off the hook. I completely let this guy off the hook. But it's all contingent on whether he can get these pawns active. Like right now, his pawns are just blocked. They can't do anything. All right. Let's see. I want to get this rook active. I just got to find a square to move it to. Or maybe now is the time to play e5 or e4. I mean e4. Play e4 right here. Where's his knight? What's his knight going to do? Oh no, there's some weird stuff that could happen. Maybe not. Maybe this does work. E4. So push. All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. What's this knight gonna do is the question. If it hops in here, I mean, I can challenge it. This is a serious moment. I think this is a crucial moment. The knight can't move anywhere else. I could take this knight and disrupt this pawn structure and get rid of this bad, this kind of messed up dark square bishop. Or I could even just post it here. It's actually probably better. But I don't want this knight hopping in here too easy. I also have ideas of pushing forward. That's kind of cool. This might be the way forward. Push forward. All right. He is... Yeah. I now have a center, and I feel like I have these two squares under control. All right. So now he's running. He's running a little bit. Do I continue to push? Take. Gain some more space. I think so at this point. If he takes, I'm simply going to recapture with the pawn. Actually, I could take with the if he takes, I could take with a rook even. And then my rook would be a beast. Oh, that's a good move. All right, that's an interesting move. So now I have to be like, all right, is that even winning? It might be. Hold on. We got to see this. He's got two pieces on my knight. That's the idea. He's got two pieces on my knight. So I have to move. I got to move my knight somewhere. I could come down here and attack the queen. I could just defend it. I defend it. He's going to win. He's going to scoop up this pawn. And I got to move quicker, though, too. I don't think that quite works. Let's see. Oh, defend the knight. Yeah, just defend the knight. Okay, we'll go. I think this is the best I got. I didn't see this clever little rook move right here. Yeah, interesting. It's not a bad move. He'll take. Yeah, so he takes. Now I have decisions. So I could take here. I could even push out and then takes and then sack. That's kind of an interesting sack idea. Push out, take. That's trading 2 pawns though for it. All right, now let's just go in for this. So then there's this idea. Wait, this would be a fork, but his bishop would currently take it. So can I do anything over here? All right, let's go in for this. I'm hitting the queen and the rook, so take. She's attacking my bishop. All right, fine. Did I just miss something or not? I'm giving him that pawn, but I'm going to be able to break stuff open here, possibly. All right. So now, does this actually work or not? Let's go with this. I'm going to be able to win this pawn. But he's up a ton. What am I doing? He's up a ton of material. Wait. Oh, he's up 3 pawns. I got to like not fuck around here. I lost 3 pawns out of all that. I'm not even keeping a material count. I'm not even. All right, this is like some of the sloppiest chess I've ever played. You were all seeing some garbage chess right now. So you take, and he'll push. So I got to just. I got to get my king active. I want to get my king over here if I can. My king's more active than his. Let's if I do this, he's got the fork. So let's just come in here. This is there's some major issues here. All right. This is tough. This is really tough. I'm getting smoked here. Oh, no, I'm good. I thought I fell for the fork, but it doesn't work because I just take it. Oh, that was scary. So now I'll probably defend or something. Yeah. I mean, I got to win this pawn. This pawn's like a real big pest. This guy's a pawn grabber. I'm losing to a pawn grabber here. This is really, really garbage. This is a lot of garbage. There's a lot of garbage right here on the going down. All right, so I'd like to create a counter threat, but I can't. So let's go here. He's gonna hop down. Wait, no, he can't. How does he defend this pawn? I only have 1 minute and 16 seconds. This is getting crazy. All right. Oh, Oh, he's going to have this. He's going to have this. All right, that's fine. All right. Oh, no, he doesn't quite have the fork. I'm on the knight. Where's the knight going to go? Won the pawn. I'm fighting back. We're even material now. We are even material. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Me and this guy are even. He was up 3 pawns just a second ago. This is one of the craziest games of chess I've played in a long time. I actually have a chance of winning this game. I'm threatening. I got a major threat right here. Uh-oh. 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 I'm going to have windmill action here. Wait, check. He takes, no, then he takes I got to go here. Check. This opens up a check with the bishop on the king. And then I win the knight. Okay, and then win. I can't win that pawn. I can do this. No, I got to move quick. I got to be quick. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can't move this piece. All right. King over, king over, king over. Jesus. That was crazy. All right. This is going to be a draw. No, he's going to win because of the time situation. If I had a little more time, I could win this. I could definitely win this game. I just need to, oh man, this is crazy. I'm close to a checkmate though. Shit. Holy shit. It's super close. 16 seconds. Shit. This is crazy. So I could force a draw right here, which is what I might want to do. Unless I see, I got, this is, no, I just do this. There. This should be mate. This should be mate. Next move is going to be mate. 6 seconds. Next move is going to be mate. Right here. Right here. How can he stop this? How can he stop this? Can't move his king anywhere good. This is going to be mate. This is going to be one of the best comebacks I've ever had in my life. Holy shit. And he's in time trouble. Yeah, he resigned. Woo! Got him. Oh, wow. 6.9 seconds. 6.9 seconds on the clock. The winning move was simply this. Next move, he had no way to stop that. Unbelievable. That was the best comeback I've had in a long time. Wow. Wow. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. That doesn't happen. That shit just, like, down 3 pawns that late in the game. That's crazy. All right, I'm excited. I'm pumped up now. That was a lot. Hey, we got Kyrie Aegis. How's it going, friend? Kyrie is a phenomenal streamer here on Twitch. They are a VTuber. And they have great content, tons of different types of games, tons of different types of things. Check them out. Drop them a follow. They're also a friend of the chat. How you doing tonight, Kyrie? How's everything going with you? I just had an awesome comeback in that game, man. Like I was getting my ass handed to me. I was getting beat pretty bad there, and I just came back. Oh wow, that was intense. All right. Whew, yeah, JT, that was intense. That was a lot. Locus Amasis Kingdom Vant. I love the emotes you got. Where are these from? They're good. Sally W. 2 Pew Pew. Cool.
I like them, man. You've been spamming them all night. It's great stuff. I like these. Yeah, Kyrie, we're doing good. We did a really deep meditation. Like normally we don't go super deep. Normally we're just like, hey, we'll go in a little bit. We'll go in the waters. But tonight was like a really deep meditation. It felt good. It felt like rejuvenating. My soul feels better after the meditation. We also did reading from the Tao Te Ching. This is one of the best books ever written. It's by Lao Tzu. It's a phenomenal book. And we also did some chakra balancing with the sevenfold journey, reclaiming mind, body, and spirit through the chakras. And then we did chess. We've done Wordle. I mean, we've been doing a lot tonight, actually. Like this has been a hot night. It's a hot time in the old town tonight, Kyrie. Let me tell you. Herbert Smithens, you say, Agni, did you ever bet on chess like each piece is $1? I have never done that. People do that. People will do that, but I've never done that. So yeah, that would be cool though. What did you mean by we are in a dream? Oh, okay. So basically, when you wake up in the morning, right? When you wake up in the morning and you're like, you're getting out of bed and, you're turning off the alarm clock and you're shutting your phone off and like, going to, get a cup of coffee or whatever it is you do in the morning, right? Like you'll think about your dream for like, maybe like an instant if you remember, right? Maybe like a minute, maybe at the most. But then you're just kind of going off on your day, right? You're not thinking back about your dream. And you're not thinking back and saying, hey, you know what? That dream was actually my real life, because when you're out of it, it's just, you just are, that this is your reality, right? That, you're going to get up and, drink coffee and go to work, right? That's just what you know. You're not sitting there thinking, wait a minute, am I still dreaming? I believe the material world, all of spatio-temporal manifestation, all of spatio-temporal manifestation, all of this dualistic framework, I believe it's not real from the context of eternity. It's like a dream state. So we're here in the dream, right? Like you would be, when you're sleeping tonight and you're in your dream, right? And when you're in your dream, you don't question things, right? You're not like, wait a minute, why is there like a parrot on this guy's shoulder, and why is everyone dressed like pirates, right? That's just part of the dream. That's just part of how things are, right? So that's what I believe this world is, right? And so people don't go around typically questioning whether they're in a dream or not, right? But I believe that this is all a dream state. That it doesn't have its ontological status is that it doesn't exist from the context of eternity. So it doesn't have real world existence from the bigger picture. From our perspective, from the perspective of human beings, it absolutely exists, right? It's as real as anything. Like if you get punched in the face, it's gonna hurt, right? If you get your arm chopped off, you're probably gonna die, right? Like these are serious things, right? In this phenomenal realm, right? In this world, right? But I believe it's a dream. I don't believe it's like it's like the end all be all. I think there's a lot more of existence than matter. But that's what I mean. All right, so where else are we at here? Kyrie said, damn, you woke up too late. Oh, you missed the meditation, the deep meditation. Yeah, we were doing philosophy and meditation. We've been doing a lot of good stuff all day. And then let's see. Herbert Smith, did you say, why isn't it real? Or you mean it's negligible? Okay, that's another great, these are great questions, Herbert Smithens. Excellent questions. Okay, so I don't believe it's even coherent to hold that it's real, that it exists from the larger perspective, from the context of eternity. From the context of eternity, there can be no time because everything just is at this. There's no time, right? Everything is one. Everything is as one. Everything is just pure oneness, and it's a state of pure monism. Things are not moving around in space and time because that's of the dimension of two-ness. That's a dualistic notion, right? So what I believed happened is, by the way, this is just my personal belief. I would never push this on anyone. I would never, try to get them to convince it. Everyone has their own beliefs, and I think that it's really important that everyone keeps their own beliefs. And when someone comes around and tries to push their views on you, like fuck that person. You don't want to hear that, right? I'm just telling you the basic premises of what I believe, right? So I believe that we were in the state, we were all united as one mind in the state of perfect oneness, and we're chilling, we're this divine being, we're this manifestation, we're this creator of perfect light, right? And we're shining light everywhere out in all throughout all of eternity because it's all one, right? We're doing this. And then we had the thought of what would happen if we did something that we couldn't. It would be along the lines of that. Like what if we did something that was impossible to do? What if we what if we created in a way that is impossible, right? Or a question like that, maybe. And there's like a million different things you can fill in. It's like you got like this placeholder X, right? This X is like your placeholder, and you could just basically throw in like anything that's going to lead to a contradiction, right? So like self-reference, like, or like all these other things, like anything that leads to a contradiction, you throw in that thought, and then you say like, well, what if it's the case that, we could do something that we can't possibly do? Like, what if something could exist and not exist at the same time, right? And then this whole world spawned, and we started, but it didn't spawn out of, its ontological status was still just a thought. It was just a thought in our minds. It didn't spawn like an actual thing, like as far as like existing forever. It spawned as just like this temporary blip in, of space time, and then it was like, then we're just like in this dream, and we're in this dream state experiencing what if something happened that's not possible, right? And so all of human history is simply the living out of this notion that we're doing of something, of an impossibility, of a contradiction. It's right, and that kind of plays along with absurdity in the philosophical spectrum. If you're into philosophy, you know about absurdism. Camus, he talks about this, in a bunch of his books. I got Rebel. I'm rereading right now. I'm rereading right now. But yeah, it's just what I personally believe. Okay, let's see. Kyrie, you got your new VTube model. Awesome. Congrats. That's great. I can't wait to check it out. When are you going to stream next? That's cool. Is a new model or the one you shared in Discord. That one is beautiful. Yes, exactly. It is a beautiful model, Kyrie. That's so good. Kyrie said you needed to be rigged. Oh, it needed to be rigged, but that one is down now, so now you can use it. Awesome. Well, that must be great. I mean, for a VTuber to get a new a new model, I mean that's amazing, right? That's amazing. Yeah. What? By the way, how expensive is it, man? Like, I mean, is it expensive to buy these models? Like, how much? I mean, I'm sure you could probably make your own, but unless you're like a really talented artist, it would probably be really difficult, right? All right. I think we can actually sneak on 1.4 thousand. Wait a minute. What currency? What type of currency are you talking about? This is getting intense. 1.4 thousand. Like, are you talking like, what's the currency we're talking about here? Because you're from the Netherlands, right? Like, what's your main currency? Is this what you're talking about? Okay, so not dollars. I don't know what's the translation? Like, how is 1.4 thousand of your currency? How many US dollars is that worth? Do you know? Because I don't know anything about currency translations. Currency switching between different currencies. Like when I was in Thailand, I had to. You have to carry around baht, and you go to the street vendors and you buy stuff with baht, right? So yeah. But yeah, I don't know anything about currency. But it sounds expensive. At 1.4 thousand of anything sounds expensive, right? All right. I mean, you don't know either. All right, but it's probably a good chunk of change, good expensive thing, right? All right, let's do some more chess. That was like the coolest comeback win I've ever had, so that was pretty amazing. I want to go over it actually. Let's do some analysis. I'll load it up. I'll load it up for you all so you can all see. We're gonna do a little analysis. Wait, why is it not loading up on yours? Oh, I went to analysis and then what? It froze up. Computer analysis. Well, is Lichess just crashing? Oh, it's Lichess is crashing. Let's reload. Let's stop and reload. Okay, here we go. All right, good. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. All right. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. So, yeah. Yeah, so this is the wrong move. I shouldn't have played. I don't know why I played. I don't know why I played knight f3. That was dumb. But it's funny. The computer still likes it. The computer still likes knight f3. All right. Well, whatever. Yeah, e4. On reflection, e4 would have been better than e3. That was a mistake, right? But I'm still winning here. Let's see. It likes my move. Yep, I'm winning. Take. Perfect move. I'm winning. All right. Yep, I'm perfect move. All right. Takes. Oh, I'm supposed to take the... Okay, I take with a bishop. Oh, I was supposed to take with the knight here. That makes so much more sense. I take with the knight. There. Okay, because if I take with the knight, pawn... well, it would have this. Knight... I'll show you, actually. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Then...
Well, no, hold on. We can't do that because the rook hangs. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a different thing. But we probably have something like this, like this idea, right? And then we could even take here. Wait, no, that's actually a mistake. So what did they want? They wanted they wanted knight takes. And then they wanted, and if pawn takes, they seriously wanted this. Now the idea, oh, I see. So the idea is if rook takes, bishop takes with check. And the only move for black is to block with the queen, and then bishop takes, king takes, and it's game over. All right, so that's what was going on there. All right, well we figured that out. We got to the bottom of that. Kyrie, $1,478. That's really expensive. Wow, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize they were that expensive. Like that's crazy. That's crazy money. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. That's like something you got to save up for. You can't just buy one on a whim. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a new one today. Like you got to save up for that. Unless you're rich, obviously, right? Okay, nice. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? I think it is. Let's see. There. Oh yeah, let's check. I want to see if I could do another Wordle or not. Yes. Okay, they're gonna let me do another Wordle because it's past midnight at my time. So let's see if I can up my Wordle skills. I did all right last time, but it wasn't pretty. I do. All right. And then we have, wait, is this going to be the same word as last time? These are the same letters. No, wait, were these the same letters that went off last time? What the fuck's going on here? Yeah, this is the same as last time. Is it giving me the same puzzle? Why the fuck is it? It was, something, meaty or something? No, it was, beady. Why the fuck is it giving me the same? Oh, that was, yeah, impressive, real impressive. Hold on, it shouldn't be the case. That's all right. That's garbage. That's garbage. Total garbage that they just did it like that. All right. Let's see, Kyrie. You say if it works like that, haha, you got me, Agni. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounds expensive to me. $1,478. That's a lot of U.S. dollars. That's a lot of money. Kyrie, it is 12:29 a.m. Chicago time, where I'm at right now. Yeah, Locus Amasta Sukinu Bhavantu. You're right. You think it's on? I know. For some reason I thought it was like if I could do like one at like 11:30, that I could do another one like at 12 when the clock changes, right? But apparently it's not, which is a little frustrating because I like Wordle. But you know what I could do? I do have some Spider Solitaire in the mix. Yeah. Oh, it's already up and running. I didn't even realize that. So this is good. This is going to be good. We got the Spider Solitaire. All right, my highest score ever was, my best time ever was 334. Let's see what I can get this time. You got it. It's 7:30 a.m. Yeah, so like I'm going to be going to sleep soon, and you're like getting up for the day, right? You're getting up for the day. All right, let's do this. A little Spider Solitaire. I got to make sure you guys can all see it. All right, we're ready, and I think this is the bonus game too. This is a big money game. This is the bonus game. So we're gonna do our best here. We're gonna do our best. All right. Yeah, you all got this. All right. I keep switching back and forth. that was a little OCD right there, to be honest. I'm like, did they got it? Am I sure they got it? All right. So one of these sevens has to come over. Yeah, I'll take that. That's beautiful. 10's perfect there. Then we got the perfect, and then which 5? Maybe this 5, 4, 3. Throw that over there. 7. We don't have the king, and we can't go any farther, so we gotta push. All right, we got the 5, 6. No, hold on. Yeah, because we want the queen. We want the queen. So then we'll go like this, and then we'll come down here like that. We get this 3, 2 ace. Okay, we got a 10. That's nice. That's nice. You gotta keep things positive. So 5s, 3, 2 ace, 5, 7. Oh, I can toss this over here. That's good, at least for an organizational. From an organizational standpoint, got to move forward. Queen, and then do I do this Jack 10? Hold on, let's do this 7-6 first, and do this, and then this, and then this. All right, we're moving now. We are actually making some progress now. This is looking. I'm feeling better about the situation. Okay, so, how do we do this? What's the best way to go about this? So, These are 2 5s. That's not going to... Oh, let's just check this out for... Oh, that. Of course. Duh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And everything's coming together now. Look at that. Look at that. Sometimes you just need a little luck on your side, and everything just comes together. All right. So 8. Let's 7. And then I wanted to get rid of that 7 really bad for some reason. Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2. Where's my ace? I have to take an ace from over there. Oh, I think I just made a mockery of this. This is not good at all. I gotta like not make a mockery of this. All right. Oh, here we go. Come on, get the 10 over there. Yeah, now we're moving. Now we're moving. All right, get this. Then we can throw that in there, and then we have. Oh, then we're kind of stalled out for. Oh, no, we're not. 3, and then we get this 2 in, but there's no ace. All right, there's no ace, so we got to move on now. 4, 3, 2, and then ace, and then 3, 4, 2, ace, and then queen, king, 10, and then 9, and then we'll take this 8, and that's a huge 8 to take. All right, so what's best here? 8, 7. I want to just clear this up. I think I can make progress if I just clean up this mess a little bit. Whether it's objectively the case, I don't know. So 10, 9, 8. We got the 7. We don't have any 6s. There's no 6s hanging out here. This is crazy. Like, where are all this? Oh, no, we got this. We got this, though. Come on. That's a great resource. All right. 8. The 3 is not going to help, so we're going to undo that one. Anything better? Yeah, this is the move. This is the move. This is the move. All right. 4. I don't know what that 4, though. Is there anything else that's better? 8, 5, 3, 5. I think we'll just do that, actually. Yeah. That just seems like it makes sense a little bit at least. All right. Okay, what do we got here? We got some queens. We're going to throw these on the kings. Let's see. We got a ace we'll throw right down there. We got the 6, jack 10, there. Okay, now here we go. All right, there's some life. There's some life. So we'll do this and that and this and this and this. Beautiful. Looking good. We're coming back to life. 6. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. All right. All right. We got this. We got this. This is going to be a Chicago style victory. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. We need the 10s. 9, 8. We need 7s. Where's our 7s? Where's the 7 game? We need the 7s. Give me some 7s. No, I don't want that 8. I don't want that. Get out of here. Wait, that's the move. We got a 3. Where's the 7s? I mean, that's kind of good. This is all good, but where are my 7s hiding? You know, sometimes in life you just need a 7. Wow. They don't want to give me a 7. Apparently, they don't want to give me a 7. There's 2 7s. All right. Okay. 7. We'll do 7, and then we'll do 6. Throw the 9 and the 8 down there. And then we have the 5, 4, 3. And then we're going to have 7 over here, 6. And then we can throw, let's just keep it simple. 2 and then ace. There we go. All right. All right. Life's working out. You know, life continues. Things go on. All right. 10, 9, 8. Let's do this. Throw that in there. 5, ace. Okay, we got this. We got this. And this. And now it's just move. Go as quick as possible at this point. Okay. Quick. 5:30. 5:30's fine. That's a fine time. I am level 258. I'm a bronze grandmaster. And now I unlock the bonus game. I'll just set it up. I'm not going to actually play it, but yeah, and that is it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, Spider Solitaire style. I hope you all feel good after that one. Aloka Samasa Tsukinu Vanto, you say, oh yeah, I would think it would change after midnight too. Yeah, I would. I mean, and I could have sworn it's been like that in the past. I think like something just got weird with it tonight. Kyrie, you say for you're going to stream this time, but then in the afternoon. All right, cool. Yeah. You've been following 5 months. That's a long time. 5 months, 18 days. Almost half a year. That's awesome. Thanks, Kyrie. Good game. That was fun. That was a fun one. Okay. So what are we doing here? I've been streaming 3.5 hours, by the way. This is pretty long for me. I'm gonna play one more game, one more regular chess game, and then that's it. That's it. That's it. Unless I lose, and then I could start getting really upset and wanting to play another one because that's how I am. All right, let's try one more. Let me get it so everyone can see. So here we go, and I think we're ready to rock. All right, so there we go. This is all standard. That's kind of a weird move to play, to be honest. So he might take now. So now, let's see, I push out. So he's going in for this weird. This is all, I think this line is sus. This line is definitely sus. And I'll bring the knight back when he pushes. He's going to push. He doesn't know it yet, though. All right, so then, oh, we have this kind of idea. So there's this, right? Now, if he takes, I can take here. And the idea is he can't take because of the rook. The pawn is pinned to the rook, right? So if he captures, I'm going to win his rook. Notice I'm also on this pawn right here, right? So his whole structure is crumbling pretty quickly, right? So now I simply, let's see. Now I take this way, I believe. Because then take. Yeah, we take this way. This is all pretty standard. All right, so he's throwing in this check. All right, which is fine. I just get some, I think it's fine. Get some development in. So this is kind of an issue, actually. He can win both of these pieces. So he takes there. I think I want to take with the queen. Wait a second. I choked a little bit there. I blundered a little bit there. All right, so let's see if I can keep my shit together a little bit. So we'll take with the queen. And then I'm going to take the rook. So he's going to take, probably. And then I'll take the rook, but he's going to get 2 minor pieces for the rook. So it's one of those. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. All right, he didn't go for it, which makes me really happy because that was winning for him. If he had just taken, and then I take, and then he takes, I'm pretty sure that's his game over. But we just go in for this, and now I'm up a pawn at the end of it. I'm ready to castle. I have the stronger center. Look at my central control compared to his. This bishop's kind of awkwardly placed, and I'm just going to simply castle now. And that's how you play chess. That's how you play chess, everyone. All right. So now I think I got to break open the center. So I push. Yeah, I think I want to push out in the center. Because I'm ahead in development. You want to attack when you're ahead in development. These are good things to learn. Good things about chess to learn. Unless there's something else better, I see. Now let's push out. I'm attacking because I'm ahead. And I'm up a pawn, which is another reason I'd want to attack. Okay, I could get really annoying and push out, or I could go for the break right here. So take. So I can mess up his pawn structure pretty good here. Okay. I think this is smart, right? Well, he's on the bishop, though, is the thing. But hold on. I take. He takes the bishop. Then I take his bishop. That's kind of a weird move that he just made, to be honest. I mean, hold on. Let's calculate. So I take. He takes. Then I got to take his bishop, and then he takes my knight. And then his knight, or no, he would take with this knight. It's not that great. Not that great for me. But what else do I got? I could bring the bishop back down here to b3. I could bring the bishop over here. How bad do I want to... The question is, how bad do I want to hold on to the bishop? I mean, that's the game we're playing at this point. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, yeah, he can. So hold on. Take. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to go in for it. I'm going in for it. I'm on his bishop. He's on my bishop. This might not be objectively the best, but I feel like, okay, I'm going to be up one. Oh, he went that route. Now that's definitely not the best. So he just made what I consider a pretty big mistake. So I'm going to just drop back here now. So notice the bishop is now pinned to the king, right? This bishop, or this pawn cannot, I'm sorry, the pawn is pinned to the king. The pawn cannot move forward because it would open up an attack from the bishop on the king. Okay, so yeah, he wants to do that kind of stuff. I don't see why he wouldn't, all right? So let's get my queen to a better square. Where do I want my queen? This looks a little bit problematic. I don't want his knight hopping in. All right, we're gonna do this. This looks like it holds. So I'm up, after all that, I'm up a pawn. After all that. But his pawn structure is also, well, no, both of our pawn structures are weird. His is a little more damaged. So notice how he has two pawns right here adjacent, right? And then he's got one pawn here and one pawn here. That's 3 pawn islands. 1, 2, 3. I have only 2 pawn islands. One here, and then I have all these pawns right here. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's get this rook active. That rook was, by the way, and that rook was doing nothing there. So now he's on the bishop. He realizes that this is a strong piece, right? So I simply retreat back here. I want to maintain the pressure on this diagonal. This is interesting. This is a cool game. There's a lot going on here, to be honest. So he's going after my bishop. I don't blame him. It's a strong piece. He takes, I take. It's fine. What if I throw this in between move in first, though? That's what I'm looking at. Or I could even bring the bishop all the way back. That's kind of weird. I don't want to give up my light square bishop here, but it looks like, I mean, if I come here, then he's going to have discoveries. All right, I think I'm going to let him trade off if he really... I'm close. I'm so close to a tactic. Can I get this to work? If I put a second piece on this... Then he takes there, then I take. All right, let's go in this way. This is a crazy moment. No, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. I'm going to simply give myself... I'm going to improve my knight's position. I want to do something else. I'm not going to worry about that over there right now. Okay, so let's do... Where's a good square for this knight? All right, we're doing that. I'm a little concerned, to be honest. All right, so now he's doing that. And then now I can take right here. Okay, so take. I'm on his queen and rook. And if he recaptures, I can take with check. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. All right, so now I'm getting close. I'm getting closer to, like, doing something. I'm getting close to doing something. All right, great commentary. I want to come in here, so I got this check. Well, hold on. It's that would have been a real disastrous. That would have been a loss immediately. I can kick this knight away immediately. Where does he go if I do that? All right, I'm going to give the knight a kick. So he takes, I take. Wait. Yeah, I got to take. I'm close to checkmate. I'm pretty damn close to checkmate. So like queen over and then like maybe bishop here and then lining stuff up. His knight's being attacked. Where's that knight going to go? And also, here's the other major threat. Once this knight moves somewhere, like let's say he hops, I don't know, like back here, I'm going to have this idea. Hitting the queen and this really weak pawn. So like I have some really good stuff going for me right now. And I'm up 2 pawns on top of it. Okay. So now we come in for some major punches. This is a major punch. Look at this. I'm attacking the queen, attacking this pawn. I got checkmate threats all over the place now. Like this is crazy. This is not normal. This is seriously like crazy stuff that's occurring right now. Okay, so he does that. So now I have this check. Oh, I don't. The knight would have gotten me. All right, hold on. Oh, I think I'm close to like. Let's see. Hold on. I take with check. He takes. I take check. Check. Then he blocks with the queen. Okay, so doesn't quite work out. Damn. I'm close though. I'm really close. Let's throw this check in first. He's on the bishop too. There's some problems here. Oh, I gotta move. What am I doing? Here, move. What am I doing here? I have back rank mate issues too. I gotta be really careful. This is crazy. I have a mate in 1 threat. Why did I not see that? Oh, because he moved the knight. The knight was here covering. It was covering this square. It was covering g4. And now, since the knight backed up, it's not covering g4. I got a mate in 1 threat right here. How does he defend that? I mean, he could like push, but then I have this check. And then I'm close to mate. He can't push. He can't push. This pawn is pinned to the king. Look at this. This rook is pinning the pawn. This guy's in serious trouble now. Yeah, this is like, I don't know what he would have to be like a really like a grandmaster. It feels like to come out of this. I mean, look at this. I'm also on the knight if the rook ever moves. I mean, I don't know if you can stop this. This is power. This is pure power right here. This is absolute pure power. I hope you can all see this. I hope I'm not been. Yeah, you can all see this. Because last time I streamed, there was a puzzle rush where I didn't change the scene, and I was so into it, and everyone's like, "Hey, we can't see you, dude," and like I was just trying to play the game. I didn't even notice. What am I out of water again here? This is getting crazy. This is like my 5th glass today. I mean, how much water do I need to drink in a day? Is 5 glasses too much? I mean, 5 glasses during the stream. I've drank probably 2 gallons today. This is getting crazy. Yeah, what's he going to do here? I don't think he's got to move. I mean, what if he takes the bishop, I have checkmate. All right, so I just go here. Checkmate, game over. That's it. All right, we are victorious. We are victorious. Evolve Yourself is officially victorious. We have made it. We have made it through the desert, and we are now victorious. Good job, everyone. Thank you for the energy. Let's see. Kyrie, you say awesome. Got to learn from you. Yeah. Long streams are finally going to be a thing at Agni's stream. I mean, I'm never going to do like your 12-hour streams, but like I've been doing longer streams, like 3 hours, 4 hours. Kyrie, you say you're going pretty fast on Twitch since the first one you discovered. Agni, you love it. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to teach meditation. I'm trying to teach philosophy. I'm teaching meditation. There you go. You're not supposed to say you're trying to do something. Like, what am I doing? I am teaching meditation. That's what I do on Twitch. What do I do on Twitch? I teach philosophy. What else do? I teach chess, right? These are the things that I do on Twitch. I teach. All right, you redeemed hydration break. I need to go fill up my water. Everyone take a water break. Go fill up your water, and I will be back in
We're ready to go. We're back. We're live. We're rocking. We're playing some chess. We've been doing all sorts of stuff. What's been going on with everyone? What's been going on? Let's see. Yeah, I redeemed the water. I put lime in it too. Kyrie, I'm a big fan of squeezing some lime juice into water. You should always consider that. Do you guys have a lot of limes in the Netherlands? Are there a lot of limes out there? Like, I don't know. Does fruit make it everywhere around the world? Like, do you get every type of fruit that like we get in the U.S. or like South America or anything like that? Let's see. Ignorant, you say, hey people, where's Agni? Well, it's good that you finally chime in, man. Agni, I don't know, he's right here. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am, dude? Ignorant, I'm ready to ban you, man. You've been pissing me off today. You've been pissing me off, Ignorant. All right, Kyrie, you say, how's your cat Parmenides doing? She's doing well. I brought her out earlier, man. You missed the Parmenides makes an appearance. She was out here. She was hanging out with me right here. She was chilling. She was being a nice cat, really loving cat. She was great. JT, you say, ignorant, why are you so shy? I don't know what his deal is. He just pop. He's always the first one. He pops in, and then sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. I don't know what his deal is. Kyrie, you say, yep, lime is in the Netherlands as well. Yeah, I mean, limes are omnipresent. They're everywhere in the universe. You know, the whole world is going to be, covered with limes one day. It's kind of cool. And I still need to get Doom Eternal working through this setup. I can't stream it through OBS. It kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to try right now, but because it just doesn't work. There's like some weird glitch where it just doesn't work. I can stream other games. For some reason I can't stream Doom Eternal though. That's a good game too. I love it. Those green sour lemon thingies. Yeah, right. They're like lemons, but they're green, right? They're just good to put in your water. You squeeze a little lime juice in your water. It's like a little lemon juice in your water. But I think the lime adds a nice touch to it, right? Okay, so let's do a quick puzzle rush because I'm feeling invigorated. All right, we'll get to make sure everyone's good on the right scene. Here we go. All right, we're gonna do a quick puzzle rush. I want to see how high I can get. The highest I ever got was 28. I got 20 last time. Let's see if I can beat 20. I got 20 last time. Oh, okay. That was pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Like, I can't believe they're going to give me that puzzle, I can't believe they're going to give me that one puzzle. That was so absurd. It's like, dude, that's like a puzzle for much later in the day, You don't give me that puzzle first. Come on, people. Come on, universe. All right. I can't take because of the pin, so what else do I do here? Throw the check in first. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, throw the check in because then I win the bishop. That's it. That's the idea. All right. I think this, right? That seems pretty good. Did I turn my microphone back on? Is my microphone? Yeah, okay. What am I doing? Go back to the game. I'm like sitting there thinking my microphone's not on. Oh my God. All right. Black to move. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm paying attention to the microphone. Not even, dude, that was so bad. That was so ridiculous. All right. Yeah. Now I'm going to be like I'm going to be super far behind. Okay. Sack. Huh. What's the deal with this one? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. And then you win the rook because of the skewer. That was pretty neat, actually, to be honest. Oh, I'm in check. I got to get out of check. I guess. I don't know which way. This way? Oh, no. I should just take the piece. What? Come on. Come on. All right.
Ah. Oh, I had that. Hey, 24. That's great. That's way better than last time. 24. That's a solid score. I'll take that. That's my best today. Look at this. Everything's going good. I'm firing on all cylinders right now. All right. All right. So, what else are we doing? What else is new? What's going on with you? JT, what are you in the mood for? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, JT? I think I am going to call it a night because I'm finishing up Ozark tonight, and I want to check it out and love it. Hey, we did a lot today. I've been streaming 3 hours and 51 minutes. That's a long time for me. It's like a 4-hour stream. So thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me and meditating and playing chess with me and Spider Solitaire and chatting and being just good people. I love you all unconditionally. Let's see who's out there in the Twitch world. Soma Green. Oh, Matt Suarez. Matt Suarez Music is streaming. That's JT's recommendation. We're gonna go with JT's recommendation. So let's get the raid call going. JT, I like that you found a cool musician. That guy seems pretty legit, like a pretty nice legit dude. But what else would I expect from you, JT? You're gonna find good people. I mean, you found me, didn't you? Not to toot my own horn or anything, right? All right, here's the raid call. All right, let's send love and compassion his way. He's only got 3 people in his chat, so we're gonna go in there, and it's gonna be a little overwhelming. It's gonna be a little bit overwhelming for him. He might not be able to handle it. Hold on, OBS is being a little weird. OBS is messing with me. All right, there we go. Matt Suarez. There we go. Now he's got 5 people. So we're gonna blow in there with a lot of energy. All right. I love you all. Thank you all so much. You're all good people. Be nice to your pets. Give them a pet for me. Everyone who's got a dog, give it a pet, a cat, a pet, a frog. Give your frogs pets. JT, give your fish. I want you to give each fish that you have a pet for me. All right, with your left index finger. It's got to be with the left index finger. All right, so we're gonna start the raid. Thank you all again so much. We had a good night tonight. This was fun. We have a good community here. We're growing. We have a great community here. We're growing. Kyrie, I love you, man. I hope you're well. Congratulations about your new VTube model. See you all. Namaste.